Are we live, Poseidon?
Yes.
I just sat down.
Oh. To the wire.
What are the odds? Welcome, everybody. If you didn't know, look in the description. This episode is brought to you by Just Meat It. Head over to justmeatit.ca to get yourself some high-quality meat. Not just any meat. We're talking ostrich. We're talking bison.
Ostrich?
Yeah, there's ostrich.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, ostrich, Wagyu beef, all kinds of cool stuff. And if you use the promo code COMEDY, as it says in the description, you get 10% off. And then you can claim to your friends that you hunted bison and elk. But we all know that's not true. You're not Joe Rogan, but you could pretend to be Joe Rogan. So, yeah, justmeatit.ca. We love them. They love us. You're going to like them, too, if you're a meat eater. If you're a vegetarian, please turn off the channel. Go to someone else. The gentleman in front of me right now, all right, we're going to talk about him because the guy that normally brings the news is in here. So the burden of all our news given today falls on the shoulders of none other than local bald man, Phil Balabanos.
Good morning.
Phil, welcome to the show.
I was not prepared for that.
I heard that you have taken up journalism.
Sure, yeah. I've taken up problem. Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Big news today. George isn't here.
George isn't here. By the way, head over to patreon.com/Pantelis to subscribe to our secret podcast. We got bonus episodes. We got video versions of Poseidon's sexy podcast in English and French. New episode of Frenchcast dropped yesterday with Jay du Temple. Honestly, one of the funnest podcasts I've done. Poseidon knows this because he was there producing. I'm going to have him back to do it in English as well. The guy's fully bilingual. Super cool dude. So, no, Jay du Temple, this guy's fucking fully non-lingual. It's just a bunch of facial reactions. It's mostly this.
Cunning-lingual.
He's cunning-lingual.
That's what he's thinking of saying.
Yeah. So follow Poseidon, by the way. He's on the Twitch. He's playing games. Twitch.tv/ThePoseidon69. ThePoseidon69 is his handle on Twitter and Instagram. And Phil, when he's not giving us the news, is making videos. If you need a high-quality commercial made for your shitty business, you go to Phil Balabanos, a filmmaker who cares. He'll make a commercial to make you look legitimate so you could fool people into thinking you're not selling garbage. Phil Balabanos, links in the description. What kind of news we got on this?
All right,
Friday?
lots of news. We got at least 8 killed and multiple others injured in a shooting at a FedEx facility.
Holy, yeah, sometimes I get mad too when shit's not delivered on time. I'm feeling this story. Let's hear it. What are the details?
I don't know, I just read the headline.
what are the details?
The details are there's a mannish looking police officer lady woman who looks like a dude, and she's giving a press conference right now, so
all of what you just said seems rude.
Yep, and big news in what happened to Jack Ma.
Oh yeah, Jack Ma's back, no?
Vanished.
No, he's back, I heard.
The vanishing billionaire. What happened to Jack Ma? Dude, I'm just reading headlines.
All
right,
right,
I didn't know I was doing this.
I'm going to the producer here. He knows what's going on. Poseidon, help us out here. What's the biggest news story? What's the matter?
Adam Toledo is the biggest news story right now.
Who's Adam Toledo?
The 13-year-old boy who the cops killed.
Oh, I saw a video of that.
So, okay, here's the thing. Police responded to gunshots. Mm-hmm. They showed up. There was 2 youths.
These
youths took off down an alley. Yeah. One of those youths is Adam Toledo. 833 milliseconds after they got out of the car and told him stop, they shot him.
Well, no, I saw the video. They chased him. He was running.
It was only, it's really short. It's really not long.
Yeah.
No, sorry, 833 milliseconds from the time they think they saw a weapon and they shot him. It was only about a minute since the chase.
There was a weapon, though. I saw the gun. I saw
the weapon on the floor. I saw both videos. It was like an arrow. I've never seen the raw and edited footage.
Oh, I saw that.
Released it.
Yeah, they did.
It's only the edited footage from the police of all the cams together.
Oh, no. I saw the first video of the body cam, which showed that the cop panicked as fuck. Because even I could see because he had thrown the gun before he raised his hands, like before the cop stopped him. Right. So it wasn't because there was a gun in his hand. The cop panicked because literally he's like, put your hands up in the air. And he turns around and he's like, he's doing this.
And they shot him.
The cop panicked.
I don't know. He says he saw a gun. There was a gun on the ground already. Nowhere near where he was shot. I mean, it's a. It
was right behind the board.
It doesn't seem like a good shoot.
It's not a good shoot. It's not a good shoot.
It wasn't
it's a child.
Justified.
I mean, I don't know. Where are the parents? Why is this kid out at night with a gun?
The 13-year-old kid was firing at the officer and he shot him. I'd be like, look,
different story, justified. Yeah. But his defense, he was coming black for me, isn't going to work this time.
Not even black.
That's why. It's not going to work this time. I don't know. It's fucked up, but it shows how much, they're human beings. They're fucking scared of everything now.
Yeah, of course. That's what goes back to what I was saying last episode, that maybe if they didn't have to worry about killing people, they could make better decisions.
Yeah, but
Like
here's
he
the
shot
thing.
him center mass. If you shot him with a rubber bullet center mass, and he had a gun, he would have dropped the gun.
Probably, yeah. You can't take chances though, and also he responded to gunshots. The kid. I mean, he's the one with the gun.
I
Whatever.
agree.
They had a gun.
Yeah.
In that situation, I'm not for. I feel fucking terrible. It's a 13-year-old kid making
really sad.
stupid decisions. Shouldn't have died. And the cop, I don't know. I see the video, but I wasn't in his skin to know what he's feeling.
He seemed like he jumped the gun a little bit. Like the kid clearly stopped. And even if that was a gun, because in the edited footage, they zoom into this grainy spot of his hand with like.
Oh no, he wasn't
arrow.
holding the gun. The gun, I
No,
think he threw it
but
before.
The police are saying this is the gun. But it
Oh,
doesn't make
that's
sense.
no, that's crazy.
So like even at that, the angle, there was so many other options to not shooting him center mass. I understand that it's a split second.
But like
decision.
shoot his dick off, you mean?
Fucking fire a warning shot at the ground for fuck's sake if you think he's holding a
Okay,
gun.
that's crazy. It's not a movie, Phil. They're not gonna fire a warning shot.
Dance,
that's not-
hombre.
No. Look,
No.
they're taught
Okay,
that when
bad example,
if
but
you're gonna shoot,
you shoot to kill.
you shoot to kill. There's no time to fuck around because it's very hard to aim for limbs.
Smaller, yeah. But still, like,
I feel bad that.
there
But
was
are we gonna
time.
ask the parents why was a 13-year-old out with a gun in the middle of the night?
I mean, that's a whole other issue that needs to be discussed. But I mean, the first issue that's going to be discussed is why did that cop shoot him? It's going to become a race thing. It's going to become a class thing. It's going to
Really?
be.
I thought the kid's not. The kid's
I mean, he's
white.
not
no?
white.
He's not white. I thought the kid's a
No,
white kid.
He's like, I don't know what he is. His last name is Toledo.
Oh, he's a Spanish kid.
Hispanic.
Oh, even same thing. It's
To the cops, he might as well be black. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying like it doesn't matter. Like it's clearly not a black thing. It's just a case of
he
the
was
cop.
darker than me and you, for example. But
Like, to be fair, when I saw the video, I thought it was a white kid. So I don't know about
I
the.
thought he was Indian at first, like Southeast Asian, something like that.
What the fuck are you talking about? How did
Have
you
you seen him?
Yeah,
The picture that they're showing of him everywhere.
I'm talking about the video. I saw the
And
video.
the video is so grainy. It could be a
Looks like-
fucking gorilla. I don't know.
I don't know. He looked. What are you talking about? It looked like a little white kid. But anyways, so I don't think
this
it's.
is
I don't think it's a race
I
thing.
didn't say I thought it was a race thing. I think they're gonna make it into a race thing.
Yeah, but I don't know how when the kid.
BIPOC.
Okay, maybe.
They
I
love
don't
that
know.
shit.
But it doesn't seem like a race thing to me. It seems
No,
like
it seems like a
a
mistake.
guy shows up. There's a kid with a gun, and or gunshots were heard, and the guy doesn't know what to do, and he panics. And
I don't know why. All I heard you say just now were hand jobs were done. I was like, what?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know what you do in this situation. Like
Poseidon
it's
seems to
scary
have something to
because
say.
it's scary because I don't agree with.
What did you
Oh, I
ask
thought
me?
you were about to say something. So
I said it's scary because I don't agree with the kid getting shot. I don't like the fact that police have. I don't like that someone in society has the power to take away a life by mistake, and then be like, well, but we have to do this job because what if it wasn't a mistake? What if something?
Yeah.
I find that's a weird gray area because shit like this happens. But at the same time, we got to ask ourselves, or the parents got, what the fuck was a 13-year-old doing out with a gun?
even if you look at the video where he has his hands behind his back initially and he turns, he's not even turning towards the officer. Like, who did he think he was chasing? Fucking like a sharpshooter that was going to turn around and bend a bullet.
What do you mean?
Even the motion where he brought his hands out,
Yeah.
the officer, that's when I thought
He was
pulling
turning
the
a
gun.
bit.
He was still facing away. His body was open away from the officer. This is not wanted. Like, you know where they were whipping the bullets and they turn?
But that's not what happened because he shot him in the chest. So clearly he was facing the officer when he got shot.
He didn't shoot. Yeah, he shot him in the chest, but he shot him like this. He didn't shoot him dead center.
Dead.
I mean, they weren't facing each other.
But at
They
that
were
point,
an
that's when the
angle.
kid was trying to face him. When the kid was turning and he got shot.
I just mean, like, nobody can shoot a gun off that fast that's not already drawn. Like, he didn't need to shoot. Like, he panicked, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what it feels
He
like.
panicked.
It feels like he panicked. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to do. I don't know who's. The accountability is a big thing.
The kid's got some. Look, I understand that he was 13 and he's now gone, and that's fucking a tragedy. But there is some responsibility on the kid who was playing with a gun.
Yeah, obviously,
I mean,
but
for sure. I'm not trying to blame
crazy.
the victim. I'm just saying, like, you don't want to be in a situation where you're dealing with a police and they might kill you. You shouldn't be firing off a gun in the middle of the night in a city.
Yeah, I'd go more towards the
That's
parents because the
that's a
kid
home
still.
issue too,
He was
yeah.
13. We're idiots, dude. I was an idiot till I was fucking 19.
course,
Like,
of course.
kids are stupid. I'm still kind of an idiot, to be honest.
Poseidon, can you put the chat up on the TV screen?
No,
No?
because he's using middle angle. It wouldn't make any sense.
We have a middle angle.
I like you.
We have
I
a
see,
middle
I see what you're
angle.
doing, bro. I got you.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
These are wild and crazy times. I want to see it now. Okay, yeah, so forget it, obviously. It's a tragic story that there's no matter what comes of this, Is it a gun issue? Is it a gun control issue? Is it a education
This is a
issue?
this is a cop?
Socioeconomic issue? Is it a policing issue? Like, there's so many questions here.
This is a police training issue because the people who have the guns that are supposed to police, there can't be a gray area. It's either you're fully prepared and you're only going to shoot when you're 100% sure, or you are not to be equipped with weapons. There can't be an excuse every time. And I'm not excusing the fact that the parents let some kid out with a gun and all that. No. That's still bad. What I'm saying is we can't have a policing unit if they're not sure and they're shooting someone. Because there's no takebacks, there's no comebacks. You know, they could have made another. What if there was another kid shooting the gun? Let's just say this was the wrong kid that they chased. Some other kid was scared. He's like, "What the fuck? The cops are chasing me!" And he stops. He's like, "Dude, I'm not doing." And he gets shot. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it wasn't him with it. Like, imagine that kind of scenario could have happened. So
Easily could have happened. I'm sure it has happened before. That's the thing.
you got to be, because then you see these other cops that they keep their cool even when somebody pulls out a knife. They're like, "Fuck, please put it down. I don't want to shoot." You know what I mean? You have these cops that are really focused. They wait, and then you have these guys that a kid moves. He's like, "Ah!"
But at the same time. At the same time, it's a job, right? I mean, I've met guys who do what I do who are way better at what we do, and I've met guys who suck. I mean, they're still videographers, they're still filmmakers. I'm saying that applies to every job. So there are cops who are better at being cops than others.
Yeah.
No amount of training is going to change that. Like Officer McTubby, who's got like the fucking powdered sugar around his mouth, he's probably not going to chase a kid down an alley. You know what I mean?
That's not the cop that we want, but it is the cop that kid deserves.
It's the cop that we all deserve, to be
It's like just a guy who's slow and
it's like, hey, stop.
Turns out
Bang,
I have
bang,
been
bang.
outwalked again. Just out running the
Sarge,
the
I'm
cop.
telling you, I was in hot pursuit.
Yeah, I saw that video yesterday. It came across my
sad.
feed and it was sad because but it's also fucked up just to think about. Like, god damn, what do you do? I don't know. I don't know what the right thing is. I guess they're gonna investigate that.
Shit.
I don't think that guy's gonna have a job.
The PP team,
The what?
the PP team in the Trat, I don't know what's his name, PP team, they've sexualized you today
What do you mean?
from this new angle.
What happened?
Yeah, he's right. He goes.
Because the way
He goes.
it's amazing.
Well, they haven't sexualized, but I know what's going on.
I know what's
and
going
I find
on,
it
too.
funny. And he goes, "We can almost see Pantelis' crotch."
Because you're open up legs to the camera, it's great.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy.
While you got it.
The big P.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of, before you came in, I was talking to Poseidon. This is so random. I bought new underwear
All right.
during the.
That was the chair.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Go on.
Bro, trust me. If
During-
I had
during the
farted,
first wave of
you'd
the
be
pandemic when-
evacuating.
when everything was closed, I needed new underwear. Like, it was time to change my underwear, and I
It's
bought a
that
bunch.
time of the decade.
Yeah, whatever. What do you do? I just buy the same, like one pair, but like not one pair. I buy one kind, like 20 pairs of underwear, and I'm good for like 2 years.
No, I do it sooner now, but I have an underwear that I like. It's the Calvin Klein, the boxer
Kevin
briefs
Klein?
one. Kevin Klein.
Kevin
I
Klein.
like those. So now I know, so I just get those.
I used to buy Frank and Oak, but I hate them now, so I refuse to buy their products. So during the pandemic, I bought Amazon Basics. I didn't realize for the last like 9 months, my underwear have not fit me properly. I was always like uncomfortable, and I was telling Poseidon, I bought these new fancy underwear. 'Kay, they're like, I don't know what they are. They're like super new age men's underwear briefs.
They have been knighted.
They're the most comfortable thing I've ever put on. Like, I can never go back. This is a very random story, I know, but I just had to share that with you.
Wait,
since your
is that
crocs
your
came up.
story? You just
That's
want
my
to talk about
story.
you bought new
I
underwear?
bought new underwear and they're fucking amazing. I don't want to get into the details of
Poseidon,
why.
what kind of fucking garbage morning show are you producing? You're allowing this to happen?
Well,
He's
you know what? I'm gonna
lost.
try and
This dude
save him.
was
No, I'm
kinda-
gonna try and
he's
save
gonna
him.
try and save me.
No, but I agree with him. Good underwear is very important. Like, I found my new favorite pair of underwear. It's called Ted Baker. You know this company?
Yeah, I know.
Ted Baker.
I went to high school with
They're
him.
very expensive. They're like $60 for a pair.
Each? A single pair?
Oh no, for two pairs.
Oh, it's for
Sorry,
a pair. Okay,
for
because
two
it's a
pairs.
pair of underwear, right?
No,
You
it's
see why I got
$60 for
confused.
it's $60 for two pairs, and
not crazy.
but they're what's that material? It's-
Moisture wicking.
One of my agents just texted me, "We have a deal. Call me back." And I'm like,
Stop talking about underwear.
No,
Call
no,
me.
no, no. I'm just like, it's gonna be another one of those deals where they want me to play a goddamn pederast or something. I'm not gonna take.
A pederast, eh?
It's
Let's digress. Good underwear is important. Let's
It's
leave it
silk.
at that. Oh, silk. Nothing sits on this ape body except for silk.
bro.
Where's that from? That sounds familiar.
Nothing touches this body but
Yeah.
fine. Is that a
Fuck.
Sopranos line?
No. It's a comedy. Ugh, I don't know.
Egyptian cotton, wasn't it?
I don't know
That's
what
the
it is,
line,
but it
right?
was something funny.
And I don't know. Look, I'm not superstitious. It's probably the confidence it gives me. But every time I wear it with a lady, I get late.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, bro. it could, there's such thing as coincidence.
No, I think it's just the confidence that it produces. Because
That's
I feel
possible,
good.
like a placebo effect.
Yeah.
So
think
you're
he's
only
not
confident if you're wearing silk.
I think so. Yeah.
Have you ever worn silk?
I don't know.
I don't know
wore.
either.
Once I had a velour tracksuit. I remember when
That's
I was in
a
high
whole
school.
different
I
bag.
And
have
it was
tricks.
hoodie and pants. I was like, I'm thinking about it now. I was like fucking.
Pantelis.
Was it Drexel in True Romance? You'll toss me the boy now. I was like, I'm just thinking about it now. It was so comfortable, but goddamn, what the fuck was I wearing? Velour was in fashion at some point.
Velour is gonna be back. I feel now that everything's 90s again.
Yeah.
Like I remember in the late 90s, everyone had those like matching velour tracksuits. They were like what's that camel color? Do you remember that? Like that brown.
Yes,
the
yes,
stripe
yeah. I never
across.
had that, but I've seen it.
From
Yeah.
Le Chateau.
Dude, Le Chateau closed down.
Did it?
I don't know. I haven't.
I
No,
know
they only
filed
make
for
women's
bankruptcy
clothes.
protection.
They only make women's clothes now, or they always only make, because they used to have guy stuff too. He used to bring me at
that
the
was a-
outlet on John Talon.
Yeah, I used
That
to buy
was a
t-shirts.
very
and
long
stuff
time
like
ago.
that.
That was
Yeah.
like 10 years
I
ago.
never fit in that stuff. He used to bring me. He's like, you can buy something too. I go, what, in size chick? Like, how am I gonna fucking wear this?
I don't know. It always fit me because I liked it skin tight and ribbed.
Yeah,
Remember those V-neck sweaters?
yeah. He used to have him open his fucking
Bro,
legs.
the fucking chest around the gold chain. Yeah. Yes, hello. Yes,
So
hello.
this morning I spent an hour petting my dog and kissing her and all that stuff.
That's a
You know,
long. That's a very long amount of time to pet your dog.
7 in the morning, yeah.
Dog passed out from the
7 to
friction.
8. Just she's like, she's having fun. And while I was doing that, I was scrolling through TikTok, which is very time consuming.
It is.
By the way, there's short videos, but you consume. And I saw a lot of people making fun of the WNBA, and it made me laugh. They're making
I've
fun.
seen some great TikToks.
Oh
about
my
the
god!
WNBA.
Because the girl's like, "You think the WNBA is a joke?"
Come play us.
Yeah, no, it's like, you try guarding Sue Bird. And then it cut at one point to a Greek grandma. Who the fuck is Sue Bird? And I was like, yeah, that's right.
Man.
That's the correct answer.
Also, you sent me a video
Yeah.
that was fucking hilarious.
I don't remember which one.
It's the guy in the plane with a crown.
The guy in the plane.
Oh, bro, yeah, because I was like, am I but you never told me, but I wasn't mishearing, eh?
And you weren't, because I thought the same thing, and I'm like, I have to double check. So I went and found the original video on YouTube.
Oh, it has the original?
Bro, okay, can I show it for everyone?
No, bro, we're gonna get taken off. You can't drop N-bombs on.
No, but it's a video, no?
No, but they're N-bombs, bro. We're not
What
gonna.
is the fact that
It's the morning
the video
show.
have to do with anything?
Yeah,
Bro, because it is hilarious.
I don't know the full context. All I know is that I'm scrolling through TikTok and it cuts to a plane. He was on a plane, no? And it's this guy. He's wearing a Burger King crown and he's yelling. And they're like, "Sir, can you stop? There's children on the plane." And he just smiles. And goes, "You're all." That's what he said, no? Or something like that. Yeah, something. And he just drops an N-bomb, but it cuts right before he finishes. I'm like, is that what he said, or does it just seem that way?
did.
And then I sent it to
You're
him.
gonna say nincompoops.
That's what I thought was probably. That's why they cut it. But apparently, no. Apparently, he fucking.
This is what.
But that was
this is what TikTok does to me.
It's just a midgets throwing
was the-
javelins.
Yeah. So there's little people throwing javelins.
Oh, that's cute. And it goes in the guy's hair. Toothpicks, that's funny.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so
that's my
anyways, yeah, so something like that on an airplane. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. So do you think this guy, it's so they could go viral, they go on planes and they have like a guy with the camera and they're like, yo, I'm going to do something crazy. Like, doesn't that get you on the no-fly list?
I don't know. Were they wearing masks? Like, is it recent or is it before
I
the
don't,
pandemic?
did he have a mask down?
Yeah,
he had his mask
yeah,
down,
a
so it was
mask.
recent. It was in the
It
last
was
year.
Future.
5 months
Mask
ago,
off.
actually. I found the original video.
It was 5 months ago. Okay, so this guy fucking dug deep. So, but what I'm saying is, like, because you remember that other YouTuber or TikToker, he had got on a plane, it was an Arab guy, and he complained that they were mistreating him, but really he was starting shit. And then other people had the footage, like, yeah, this guy's just here yelling at people. He was trying to get thrown off to be like, it's a hate thing.
I
And
mean,
then,
there's a lot of people like that.
but then they caught him because other people were taping him. He was the one starting shit.
Look, views are dollars.
Views are dollars, but after
Except
a while,
on
don't
TikTok.
you
How
lose?
the fuck do you monetize TikTok?
Oh, there's ways to monetize TikTok.
well.
But you have to do like what podcasts were in the beginning. You monetize it by it's your billboard, and then you send them to other places where they could you could get monetized.
Yeah, and you do branded content and stuff.
Yeah, but at the no-fly list, like if you get put on the no-fly list, that's got to be bad for your career.
That'd be
Like
bad
imagine
in
how hard it
general.
would be for me to get to fucking Florida, New York, all that if I can't fly.
Yeah.
So like now, basically.
Yeah, now there's no
I know.
intention of going. Yeah, so it's a dumb decision to be like, I'm gonna get a viral video. I'm gonna start fucking saying crazy shit on a plane, so they take me down. It's like, is it worth it? You're gonna get that viral video, but then you're done.
Shit like that. And also, I remember back when Lil Bow Wow, Do you remember this? Little Bow Wow?
A little Bow Wow. I think he's just Bow Wow now.
Oh, I feel bad. I know what you're gonna say.
Remember when he took a picture on Instagram that he was taking a private jet?
And then someone the same day.
And they caught him in Coach.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, it's not because he can't afford the private jet. It's because he is incredibly cheap.
You know what? If he's frugal, I'm all for it.
It's not because he's broke. I was watching.
But he's faking it, though.
Bro, don't be. Here's the thing. A lot of kids now they're exploding on social media. And some of them explode where they could get monetized. So let's say the gamer ones, and they're making millions of dollars, $10 million a year, this and that. The best thing they could do is be frugal.
Oh, 100%.
Because that money can go like this.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like this, so you don't.
Before I could, I was
Yeah,
about to,
exactly.
then I stopped. I
You
was
just
like,
go crazy, no?
Yeah.
You just go. You could spend it like this, and then it's the same thing. I was talking with Ellen Boudreau, and I told her the same thing. I go because people were talking shit online. I go, you're making money now. I go, the only thing is just don't be stupid with your money. And you're gonna be fine. You could build an empire, like fucking Kardashian. She had a sex tape, and then you could do. Just don't be stupid when you're getting sick money, because it doesn't always last.
Yeah.
So you just gotta be frugal. So the fact that he's frugal, better for little Bow Wow, dude.
Oh, I agree, but it just.
So he doesn't have an MC Hammer situation.
I found it so
when I used to work, when I was going down to Florida and shooting the jets, I came to realize that there's this entire subsection of the internet that posts pictures on private jets that are not real private jets. They're sets.
Yeah.
Right? And because I had been in so many jets and I had learned the proportions in photography, what it looks like, I could spot them, and I was like, yo, if this was a real airplane, this person is 4 feet 2 inches tall.
That's kind of cute.
Everything's like the wrong proportion. So like
they're all huge.
It's just the chairs are too big, and I started realizing all these influencers that I was following that I would see. I was like, these people are lying, like straight up lying.
Yeah, it's that cloud. I guess the way we grew up, because I was like right before that, so we never gave a shit, like, because we didn't have anything, so we never. That's not what made us. Yeah. Us, it was about substance. You had to be funny. You had to be, you had to be poignant. There had to be something about you. If it's just a thing. Like I have,
like what kind of thing?
Like I have money, or I have this car or whatever. It was like, it's exciting, but we never really gave a shit. I was that generation of, you had to prove yourself. So you had to either be good at hockey, you had to be funny, you had to deliver something. No, we didn't let anyone skate on cover. So I still have that. Like I'm waiting for the substance, which is what happens with my podcast. The questions I ask, they're never. Like, what kind of car do you drive? Like, I don't give a shit. Just tell me you. What makes you you? I don't give a fuck about. Anybody could drive your car. I want to know you. What the fuck are you bringing to the? What's different? If I replace you with someone else the same car, what are you bringing to the? That's what I give a shit about. The rest is all nonsense, bro.
It's all about the pilot.
It's all about the pilot. They're asking about Dogecoin.
Oh God, I tried to get into it a few days ago. Like I was like, I'm gonna do this.
It was just made to make fun of cryptocurrency initially.
I just got confused.
And then if you were smart and you rode those waves when Musk was tweeting about it, you could have made some cash.
Yeah, you made some money.
But that shit's not gonna last.
Actually, I tried to get my wife to invest some money in this. I read that every building in the U.S. post-pandemic is gonna have to be well certified now, right?
Yeah, the green stuff.
Yeah. So I was like, this is dumb, but I want to invest in this company, because if everyone's gonna have to do it, it's gonna explode. Thing is, though, it's not a publicly traded company. I just did the wrong kind of research and I bought the wrong well. So yesterday, my wife's like, "What the fuck did you buy?" I'm like,
Oh no,
it's a Canadian company."
It's a well. It's look.
Well,
we're broke. She's not going to
savings are gone.
She's not going to college. You better get her dancing.
Yeah.
Young. No.
But
you never know. That might even explode.
The good news is, I accidentally bought a good performing stock. Like they're a Canadian pioneer. They're having like a massive shareholders meeting tomorrow. Like it looks like I might have done okay.
You want to laugh? So today's Friday, so all my stocks are in the red. They're overall up, but for today they're in the red. Today. But what's funny is I started, because I completely I was doing this to fuck around last year, so I completely forgot that you buy shares, you're a shareholder. So I thought people were fucking with me. I get the two letters back to back. Right, the first one was from AMC. As a shareholder, we're having a shareholders meeting, and this is where you log in, and this now. I was like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? Go to the fucking moon and make me some goddamn money. Or, I don't want to call you. And then the other one then was for uranium, and that one I was interested in. It's like, we're having our, annual fucking shareholders meeting. I was like, yes, I will log into this in May. I'm a shareholder. Tell me about our shares, But AMC, I couldn't take it seriously. I was like, what am I going to tell AMC? Movie theaters during a pandemic. What the fuck do you want me to tell you? Sell some of them, make some money.
By the way, had you planted $1,000 in Dogecoin 3 months ago,
Yeah.
and took it seriously, you would have had 50 grand.
Yeah, but first of all, we've been through this. I don't know how to buy Dogecoin. I have been trying
you know
for
how
the.
confusing it is. You need a wallet, then you need the address, then you need to actually transfer it
Yeah,
from
it's actually kinda
Bitcoin.
crazy.
Yeah, it's too much. Dude, I've been trying for a week now to set up the NFT to sell the uncensored episode on NFT to auction it off. Crypto.com is like, send us the link or whatever. I sent it. They still haven't gone back to me. I messaged them. I go, you cocksuckers, I gave you the video. Like, are you going to make this into a goddamn NFT? What's going on? I don't even know what the fucking NFT is. I'm giving them my NFT, nice fucking tits, and they're not giving their NFT. It's not working. It's not
I
working.
don't understand.
Yeah.
Why aren't they giving you the NFT back?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I see they're working hard with Snoop Dogg. Oh, Snoop Dogg is making his Doge coins, his Snoop Dogg coins, but you don't want to work with me
Snoop Dogg coins.
and my booby podcast.
I mean, that seems like the right collaboration for Dogecoin, like Snoop Doge.
yeah, Snoop Doge.
By the way, Gigi came through with that quote about the silk. I found it.
Oh, what movie?
It's Rush Hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he says, I'm going to need a black 42 long and nothing touches his body but pure silk.
I miss Chris Tucker.
What
Chris
happened to
Tucker.
Chris Tucker?
I don't
Not
know.
dead, is he?
If I have
you
my
said.
way, he is. No, I mean, I haven't seen him.
Let's see.
Yeah, what's he up to?
Chris Tucker.
The Rush Hour movies are some of the best buddy cops to come out of that decade. Like just
That decade was filled with good buddy cop movies.
this decade and the next. I'm Kennedy, just mispronouncing words that everyone can pronounce.
That's when we still like the cops.
You know what?
The next decade is going to be hard on them.
Do you watch? Yeah, it is. Do you watch any like primetime shows or no?
What do you mean by prime time?
Like stuff that's on CTV at like 8 p.m.
No, none of that
kind
shit.
stuff. So I watched
like Global Murders starring generic actress. I don't watch any of that shit.
No, I mean I watched The Rookie with my wife because I like Fillion.
What is
I'm
The
a fan.
Rookie?
You know Nathan Fillion.
I know. I like Nathan Fillion. He looks like my
So
buddy
he's,
Louis Codonicola, who is a producer of this show.
Why did I never notice that before?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, yes and no, but yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, for sure. So I like Fillion. So when I found out he had a new cop show, I was like, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
And he's basically like the world's oldest rookie, like had a midlife crisis and became a cop, in LA. And all the shows on TV, because Anna loves primetime stuff, right? Like the hospital shows, the cop shows, all these procedurals,
Prime time.
primetime-ish. They have been so like just pandery to everything going on, and they've become so preachy, like about everything going on, like the issues with the police, the Black Lives Matter movement, equality, everything, equity. So The Rookie is the only one that does it. I mean, it's well done. Like they get their message, whatever they're trying to say across. That's fine. I have no issue with them getting a message across. That's their problem. But they do it like to serve the story. Whereas these other shows, they'll literally stop the show to like show people like saying stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, the cops in this show are hated. Like they're the LAPD. They're
Oh, the
fucking
LAPD's fucked up, bro.
hated.
Apparently, his life changed spiritually.
Whose life?
Tucker, yeah, he's like he's up there with Mace, right? They're priests or something.
Oh, really? Yeah, there's a lot of money in scamming
Father
people at
Mace.
these churches, yeah. Yo,
Apparently, he doesn't need the money. He just
yeah, okay.
That's what they all say.
So
Jesus is my dollar.
I started watching because of Mike was telling me on Two Drink Minimum. I started watching the Mayans.
The Mayans?
The Mayans, yeah, it's a spin-off of Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, okay.
It's about the Mayans, the
I was
Mayan
never able
motorcycle
to
club.
get into
Sons of Anarchy, great show, Sons of Anarchy.
I know. I've
A lot
heard.
of people that look like me.
This is true.
time.
You do look like a biker.
Thank you.
At least an ex-biker, like you.
I'm
turned a new
reformed.
leaf. You're reformed. Yeah.
I like bikers.
You did
So-
your time in Sing Sing.
Bikers have always been good to me, so.
I mean, that's a weird thing to say out loud, but okay.
Well, you want me to lie and be like, no, they've been mean, they've been good.
No,
they're
it's
nice
fine.
people.
It's completely
They
fine.
believe in loyalty. I like that. So I was watching the Mayans, and I finally started to catch little glimpses of what Mike was talking about. I haven't seen the gay biker yet, but I did see the like SJW little things that they would add. Like, so they go to this. The Mexicans go to this house where it's like they're super racist, these white supremacists, and they hate them. But it didn't feel like the old show where who's like that's how a Nazi gang would be, right? This one felt so fake. Like, this is what I think a racist white person would say, And it didn't feel like they looked nervous about being racist, where a real Nazi racist would be like, get the fuck out. You know what I mean? It didn't make any sense. So I was like, oh, that's a oddly written
I know
script.
exactly what you mean.
Like, the way they were talking was very odd. It's like, what are you guys doing here? Mexican? This ain't your part of the border. And I was like, why is she nervous? Like, what are you talking about? Like, What are you talking about? You're a racist. You're supposed to hate them.
I remember we watched.
And then I have to say this,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then
go ahead.
like they're done. It was like a weird dialogue, and then one of the bikers was the other one. I hate that little. I don't trust her. So much hate in such a little body. It's and I was like, dude, you're not even talking like a biker anymore. Like now you're talking like a guy at the water cooler,
supervillain.
who was upset with. And I was like, what the fuck? Make it real.
If it's bad, why are you watching it? Like, why?
It was just that scene that they went SJW. The show is not as good as Sons of Anarchy, but there's a lot of stuff I like about it. Like I like the bikers. I like seeing people around. I like Mexicans. I like Mexican gangsters. I love all that stuff.
Did you ever watch Dust Till Dawn, the show, not the movies,
No,
on Netflix?
Is it any
One
good?
of their first big originals that Netflix did a couple years ago. It was great, and then it just fell apart. It was like Mexican gangs and like culebras.
I like
they
Mexican
were like
gangs.
vampire snakes, like from Dust Till Dawn, right? It was interesting. And what's her name is in it? God, I can never remember the actress's name. Anyways, she plays.
is it Salma Hayek?
No, Salma Hayek was in the movies.
I
She
love
plays
Salma
Satanico Pandemonium. And the new actress that plays Satanico Pandemonium, you have to say it like that. Otherwise, the gods get angry.
You think they would ever let me play a Mexican?
Sure.
I'd love to.
Maybe
Get
if
a
we
bit of
tan you, put you in the sun for a
nice
bit.
tan.
Get a nice little tan.
Yeah.
Hey,
I just pictured you coming out in like a poncho going, "Hey, órale!"
Yeah,
Just
órale.
yelling at people.
Hey, gringo, how about you calm down? Stop making noise.
Why are you like a fucking cholo from East LA?
Well, I have to be, bro.
No, you're
It's
Mexican.
more
No,
more
cholo.
believable if I'm a cholo. I'm a little Americanized. They're like,
Oh, I
you
see
could
what you
pass. But if I'm pure, they're gonna be like, this guy's not a pure Mexican.
Yeah.
It's a fucking fraud. And they're gonna
You
get
don't
me.
even look Mexican. Hey, my mother was from Germany, man.
I think I could play a Mexican gangster. Maybe I could do the mustache like Poseidon, like
Just
the
get rid of
musketeer.
it in the middle.
Yeah, just a musketeer.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
the Fu Manchu.
And then you grab those dress shirts, the karate dress shirts, and you just button the top button.
Just button
That's
the
a cholo
top.
gangster.
That's
That's a whole different
that's
thing.
too much. That with my socks up all the way there.
I'm thinking-
and you walk around like this.
No, that's too obvious.
That's too obvious.
That looks like West Side Story. That looks like I'm gonna start snapping my fingers. I gotta be more subdued. I gotta be sitting there and be like, "Do you know what neighborhood you're in, Holmes?" Like that. And then
That's a
they're gonna
little
be
too
like,
Scarface, no?
"I'm just saying, I don't know
Okay.
what the fuck I'm doing. I don't have a script here. We're just
not
playing
cool,
along."
man.
Then maybe I could get away with it.
Key and Peele had a very nice sketch on Cholo gangsters.
I remember
Yeah.
that one. Actually, that is a
Dude.
great sketch.
I've said this before. Key and Peele, because Chappelle had the better, but Key and Peele spent years making some of also the
Some of
best sketches ever
yeah.
made.
The only problem I've always had with their sketches were they were a little too clean, overproduced. Like Chappelle had that raw feel to them.
Yeah, Chappelle was more of, look, here's a budget, do what you can with this. And Key and Peele, they gave them everything. They're like, you're the
They
big
did,
show.
but it was. I mean, if they had just like a bit more handheld, like less wigs, and I would have been cool with it.
Less wigs. There was too many big wigs.
There's
That's
a
the
lot
problem.
of big wigs. Yeah.
The most famous one is the one in the class. Hey, Ron.
Hey, dude, I love Aaron.
Aaron, yeah. that's a classic.
Aaron. You mean Aaron? Aaron. Yeah. Well, it's too easy. It says Aaron. Fucking amazing.
College Humor have done some okay sketches too. They do
Only
some
in the
ridiculous-
beginning, and then they
Yes.
became
No, they still have some
SJWs.
hit or miss ones now. Lately, I've seen.
Yeah, I didn't even know they were still around.
Unless they're just being recycled. But it's from their page. Why would they just recycle old videos? I mean, that's a stupid question to ask out loud. I know why they would.
It's Denise. I look for D Nice.
Be nice.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
You guys want to watch sketches that'll make your brain hurt?
I mean,
Like
we can't
bad
show other
sketches?
people's sketches.
No. They're good, but it's just so absurd.
I don't mind absurdity if it's good.
TV Filthy Frank.
Okay, you keep saying that name. I've never seen this guy.
Okay, look.
I don't care.
It's half
This
Japanese,
is
half
like
American.
I know
Look,
you
look,
keep
hold
trying to
on,
sell
hold
me
on.
some
I have to
YouTuber.
cut out early, so when I'm gone, that seems like a good thing to do.
Yeah,
since
yeah.
it'll just be the two of you if you want.
I don't care
But I'm
because
here
I'm
first.
I don't like this is the thing. I'm not into YouTubers. We're not YouTubers. I'm not into
Yeah,
YouTubers.
no, I get it.
I'm not into whoa, hey guys, I'm out here sucking dicks for dollars. I'm not into
He
YouTubers.
doesn't do that. He doesn't do that.
I don't consider what you just described YouTubers. I consider those guys influencers in quotations.
That's what I thought. It's the same thing.
No, they're different. I mean, there's some really fucking great YouTubers putting out great content. Remember Casey Neistat?
You show he was a. He's
Yeah,
a
so-
I don't like him either.
I'm not talking about his brother though.
Looks like a goddamn mutant.
His brother has started the most bizarre, dry, humored series on YouTube called The Spirited Man.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched one episode. I go, this is weird, but there was something about it. I was like, it's not for the likes. You can tell he's just like his brother. Probably could. You should do this on YouTube. He's like, I'll make videos and then you post them for me. Like he just doesn't. He like lives off the grid, kind of. He's just doing his own thing.
I can appreciate that.
He's like a man out of time. It's really interesting. And he did this whole thing about the cycles of history and how we're at the end of an epoch now.
We are.
Like we've entered our final phase of crisis and we're going to a new beginning, right?
Yeah, I heard Rogan
So
talking about that, how obsessing over gender, it's been documented that's the end of the like Hellenistic period. They did the same thing.
Did they?
Yeah, and so did the Romans. Same thing. Right towards the end is right towards the end of the empire is right when people start obsessing over genders, fighting it. Men start dressing as women. Women start like there's no. I'm allowed to do this too. That's like the end of your civilization.
That happened
always.
in the Hellenistic era?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, of course. We used to have some fucked up shit too. Yeah.
No, we have fucked up shit for sure.
Not as much as the Romans. The Romans took it to a next level.
The Romans had a really good time.
Yeah, they had some
Like if you're
fucking
gonna end
crazy
an
orgies.
empire that stood 1,000 years, that's the fucking way to do it.
But isn't it
I
interesting?
forgot that this camera's not on. I'm pointing over here.
Oh, it is on.
It is on.
Oh,
It is on.
good. All right, cool. Nice.
It's interesting to think about that it's like we run out of things to obsess over, and then we obsess over like the one thing that you don't have control over, the way like your gender. We start obsessing over that. Why are you like this? I want to be like, and all that.
Talking about this the other day.
It's
who was
interesting.
saying, like when this is what you're pissed about, you know life is good.
Yeah. It seems
Yeah.
like this whole obsession with gender is a first world problem. Like we ran out of things to be upset about, and even though there are things to
There are
actually
things to
be upset about, we're not focusing on that. We're focusing on the dumbest things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, gender identity. I mean, it seems like a personal matter. It
That's
doesn't
what it.
seem
That's to
like
me.
a
That's how it
fucking-
feels. Yeah.
Like
Feels like you
I've
do
gotten
you.
into arguments with people where they're like, "Oh, you're just you're so old school and you can't adapt." I'm like, no,
Adapt
I'm
to
not
what?
saying-
I don't want to do
wanna
anything to
adapt.
you. You do you.
do
I'll
you.
do me.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't judge me because of my gender. Don't like that's what I'm saying. Is like
Yeah, you're
it's
absolutely
not a thing I could change for you.
Excuse me, you're a straight white male and your opinion is not valid.
Well, it is because straight white males built everything. Also, shouldn't my opinion be worth more than anyone else's? If we're going by that logic,
I agree.
Actually, I got someone talked to me about pitching a really big client, like a massive company, and they pitched me their concept, and I was like, okay, they're like, it's very important. Like, I'm not really actually imitating the person who told it to me because it's a friend, but like, it's very important. I'm just doing the sales meeting, right? That everyone is represented in the video. I was like, what do you mean?
what's everyone?
I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, well, it has to be an interracial couple. I'm like, okay.
But that's not everyone. Everyone is not an interracial couple.
No, I know. And I was like, okay.
I'm in an interracial couple.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're on the, yeah, okay, sure.
Oh, what was say?
Sure.
That's a racist talking. Well, you fit the. Listen, racist. All right, you don't talk like that about Africans. God damn it! This is what I got to deal with. This is the hate I deal with on a daily basis.
I mean, she's the colonizers' offspring.
No,
She's
they,
not the
no,
native
they were
Africans.
they were colonized.
Are they Berbers?
Eh?
They're Berbers.
Yeah, they were colonized
Are
by
they?
the Muslims.
She's
Yeah.
so fair-skinned.
Well, this guy's fair skinned too until the sun hits him.
Yeah,
then he's
that's true.
Pakistani.
Poseidon.
I'm
Lord of the seas.
a transnationalist.
I thought you
Yeah.
were going to say something else.
I hate that. The
Anyways,
whole
my point is
everybody
they're
has to get
like-
represented.
They're like, everyone has to get represented. I'm like, okay, so they're an interracial gay couple, and they did this. I was like, what do you mean? They're like, no, just interracial. I'm like, but heterosexual. She goes, well, we don't know what they do outside their wedding, outside of their marriage. I was like, this is the weirdest conversation I've ever had. People are so woke that they're unwoking themselves, it feels.
It's very, but they're fighting each other because it doesn't make sense. Because
themselves.
some people are like, there's no such thing as gender. There's more than two genders or whatever. But if that's the case, the LGBTQ community, what does the B stand for?
The B?
Yeah,
Bisexuals. No?
really? That's
I know
interesting.
where he's going with this.
That's interesting. Bisexual. What does that mean, Poseidon? Look that up.
Oh, right. I stopped listening to what you said at the
Interesting.
beginning. Sorry.
Interesting theory.
How Poseidon
Content
thought he
smart.
entered into some kind of like, I now understand the high concept jokes.
No, it's not a high concept
it's
joke.
not a high
It's just a
concept.
matter of like when you keep grouping people into things, you just stop grouping people into things. People are people. People do whatever the fuck they want. If you were gay,
They
what-
changed it.
Why would that? Yeah, of course they changed it. They had to. Of course
got
they
rid of the
changed
B.
it, bro.
Changed it.
Of
What is
course
it
they
called?
changed it, bro. It's so obvious.
What is it now?
I don't care.
More than one gender.
Yeah. Bi is more than one gender. That's not what bi means, but okay. So I love how now it means this. What does violence mean? Now it means peace. Because I said it. Anyways, so that's what happens when you group people in. So they're adding letters just to box people in. Don't box people in. What the fuck do you care what someone's doing? If someone is gay, if someone's straight, if someone's trans, it's none of your fucking business. Like that's a matter for them, and you don't have to. Not everybody has to fit in a box. You know what I'm
I
saying?
do understand the need for society as a whole to be more open to not like being prejudiced. Like if you're
Exactly.
trans, that's
But I
different,
think
though.
that the boxing it does
No.
the opposite and they don't see it.
It creates an us versus them
Exactly.
situation, yeah.
Exactly. Which
And
is
also,
dumb.
all this fucking like you're a straight white male, like the joke he made.
Yeah.
It's I mean,
I don't mind it.
in the film industry, it's bad.
Yeah.
Because like literally they're like, this job is only open to BIPOC, interracial, blah, 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 whatever, alphabet people. I was like, but I'm qualified for this job. Can I have it? They're like, how do you identify? I'm like, as me?
Now the best is me when it's like this doesn't apply. What the fuck was it? It applies to everyone except for like whites. And I was like,
White.
well,
It's pronounced white.
yeah, to ethnics it applies. And I was like, well, I don't understand. Like, can I apply for this? And then sometimes they're like, oh yeah, Greek guy fits. Sometimes it's like, no, you're a
white.
white guy. And I'm like, I don't know. You keep shifting because then other people are like, you're ethnic, bro. You agree? I'm like, you have to decide.
They
like,
keep moving the
yeah.
goalposts.
But I don't care. I'm just saying
It's just weird.
it's not clear to me.
Like when you say white, what do you think of?
I don't think of us.
No,
When
me
I think
neither.
white, I think of British,
Anglo-Saxon, Germanic,
Anglo-Saxon
Swedes.
Canadians, like the what? That's what I think of.
By the way, I just want to take a pause. I really appreciate the jokes in the chat right now for
is
the
there good
B
jokes?
of the LGBTQ.
Oh, they're good?
One is bagels, he wrote. The other one is B is for bitching. And Julien, too, he wrote bipolar.
But again, it's also a misrepresentation because the people that bitch and they tell you that you're not good enough because you're straight or whatever, that's not even close to the minority of the LGBTQ community. It's just a few people who are assholes. It's just like on the other side. It's a few people that are assholes, but that's always what's accentuated. The second someone says something hating, you're like, oh, look at this. You know, like if a Greek guy commits a murder, look at these Greeks committing, you know what? It's the same thing. That's what always happens. You always accentuate the negative for some fucking reason. And it's just the way we are as humans. Just like a review. No matter how good the food was at a restaurant, you're more likely to leave a review when something goes wrong than you are when something goes right. We're weird.
You're
We're
only loud when
complainers.
you're dissatisfied.
Actually,
Yeah.
you know what I've caught myself? I actually, if it was really good, I'll actually.
I've
always-
caught
He
myself.
said actually like 16 times.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
on.
Like I'll leave a nice review.
I like to leave a nice review sometimes.
I think I've never left a negative review except for that one time at that comedy club with you remember.
Oh, where I got banned?
Yeah.
Me and Abba got banned.
I got banned too. Remember?
get
And I
banned?
had-
Me, Abba, and him got banned. He wasn't even on stage. I got banned for before I went on stage. They had already paid me because Abba was fighting with someone in the crowd. Like they were being assholes. They were heckling. So Abba got to fight with them. I laughed and then I yelled at them on top. But before I went on stage, the guy banned Abba. He says, "You're all banned." He points to me and Poseidon, and I was like, Poseidon's like, "I'm not even on stage. I don't even do comedy. Why am I banned?" And then I was like, "I'm banned, but I haven't gone up yet. I'm gonna go up now." And should I just leave? Because they already paid me. He's like, no, you have to do your time. I was like, okay. So then I went on, I started shitting on them too. And the guy was and then I started shitting on the manager that banned us. He's like, well, you should have banned me before I went on stage.
What a stupid play.
Yeah.
There was no
You
force.
should have banned me after. Of course I'm gonna talk shit about you. You just banned me before I got on stage and you told me, please get on stage. And I've already been paid. I have zero fear. I'll lose anything.
We've sparked quite the debate on whiteness, huh?
Then they revoked the ban. All this to say,
What are you trying to say?
being as how we have a show here and people need to
Listen.
understand, and listen. So all that stuff, the boxing people in, I'll tell you why it doesn't matter, because it doesn't dictate anything tangible that matters about a person. So if you fall in the box of black, white, gay, straight, it doesn't really mean anything about you. That's why those boxes don't matter. So let's say someone's straight. You still don't know what his opinions are, what her opinions are, what they can do, what they're good at, what they're bad at. If someone's gay, you can't right away be, oh, they're gay, I assume. You can't. That's why it's all stupid groupings. So you group someone in, you're like, this person's trans. And then you assume something about them, right? But you don't know. Until you know the person, you have zero idea. So these boxes, that's why I hate these fucking boxes. Because you see, let's say one trans person does something stupid. Remember like fucking Caitlyn Jenner says some dumb shit. Right. That's not every fucking trans person. And same goes for us. Let's say Greeks. A lot of Greeks have done stupid shit. A lot of Greeks have done great stuff. What, are we only taking credit for the good stuff? We're allowed to take credit for the good stuff, but not for the bad stuff?
I would prefer to sometimes.
But I'm just saying, that's why I hate these fucking boxes, because they don't really matter. They don't dictate who a person is. Just like title doesn't dictate behavior, right? Just because you're a cop doesn't mean you're a good cop, doesn't mean you're racist, doesn't mean you're bad, doesn't mean anything. It just means you're a cop. We don't know the rest until we dig into your substance, until we get to know you. Doctors. There's good doctors, bad. But that's how.
Let's just box everything up and be efficient, right?
But
That's
it's
what
not
they're saying.
efficient because
I know.
innocent people get caught up in the boxes. You get it?
No, I get it. I'm agreeing with you. I'm just being a dick about it.
That's why I don't like it. It's not because I don't want people being represented. Me, I want people being represented. I want people to feel good about themselves. I want people to feel like they belong in the world because it's all human fucking beings. They all belong in the world. I just don't like. I just don't like that we're boxing someone in and we decide for them what they are based on their color, their ethnic background, their sexual orientation, all that shit. That's how we view you as. Oh, You're the Greek guy. You're the gay guy. You're the trans person. But you don't know what they're thinking. The trans person, you could be a straight white guy. The trans person could have politically or comedy-wise or entertainment the same fucking views as you.
It's true.
You could get along better with this person than anyone. So why box someone in and then you close that off and then you force them to get behind? That's why I don't like these fucking labels. I don't like these boxes.
Right after the George Floyd thing, I had a really long. It's a podcast episode. It's one of the early podcasts of Fill My Hole with Neldy, and we had this long conversation about his experience as a black person, right, in Quebec. And we kind of like realized that my experience as an ethnic, primarily Anglophone,
was close.
It's pretty similar,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I mean, a cop looks at him and can make a different assumption quicker than he can with me, for example.
Yeah, the cops didn't have problems with me until I started talking. Then I became a
But
dirty
especially
Greek.
in my case where, like, once the sun hits me, I look Middle Eastern because I have the beard too. I mean, milliseconds are the difference that we're talking about, right? And what I told him was, I feel so betrayed by all the ethnic people, all the people of color, all these people, because they're treating me like I'm on the other side of some oppressive system when living in Quebec, my experience is so unique as a white person to them, because I've experienced a lot of the same things in Quebec.
Yeah, but white people are not the oppressor either. That's another
No,
weird
I know,
thing too.
but I was just trying to explain to him, like, it's not that cut and dry. And I think that's the first time I was like, fuck that, we're off-white now. Like, I've decided we're off-white. Because I don't want to be grouped anywhere, but especially not with this fake oppressor. Like, that's not fair. It's not fair.
No, all of it's dumb. That's why
It's all dumb.
It's hard. It's hard if you are used to labeling people that way. It's hard to break out of it right away. But you have to understand that it's all meaningless. It doesn't mean shit because you don't know a person until you know a fucking person.
I never labeled people like that.
Yeah,
so.
you did. You
all the time.
you're labeled. You oversimplify every single person to even jobs. Like I love how he just popped out of nowhere. He's like, no one's gonna call me out on this stupid statement. Yeah, you did, but it doesn't matter. I'm just saying it doesn't mean you're a bad person. It's just it's easier. I mean, it's easier to label people. That's why people do it. It's so much easier to be like, oh, that guy's this, that guy's that. It's just easier to do it. But in the end, it's meaningless because you never fucking know.
But wait, hold on. What do you mean I've oversimplified?
Oh, stop, Poseidon, bro. Come on. Oh, it's the morning show. I'm not getting into this now. It's too early. I'm too tired to get into your stupid rhetorical questions you know the answer to.
I'm trying to think when I've...
Oh, shit. You have to think. Are you joking? Bro, is this the Twilight Zone right now?
Sorry, I was just annoyed.
Yeah. Anyways. But nice try, Poseidon. Nice try. Let's see. Your contacts. Why are people fucking joining Snap? Why do I get notifications on Snapchat if I never open? I always get notifications that people add me on Snapchat, but I'm never on Snapchat. So why does it notify me?
I don't know. I don't even have Snapchat anymore. I'm just...
Should I start posting on the Snapchat? Is anyone
no,
really on
nobody uses
Snapchat?
it unless you're sending dick pics.
Even dick pics you shouldn't send. They save them, right? That's what ruined Chris D'Elia.
Just for the record, PP team. I assume that stands for PP. I didn't say it was the same. I said it was similar.
What's the same?
He's saying that I can't walk with a backpack without an old lady being frightened by me. I mean, that has happened. But I never said it was the same.
Old ladies don't like Phil, so you don't know what you're talking about. Old women live in fear of Phil. Not because of his color, because of his known rapes of the elderly.
No, my point is this comment is exactly the problem with the situation. It's like I say one thing, and they're like, well... Can you be black in America? I mean, no, I can't, but that's not what I said.
I can get away with it.
No, it's just it's a straw man to some extent. Like, it's a different argument for the same discussion. It's not the same. It's not. I mean,
no es el same.
My people were not thrown onto ships and brought to North America to work on cotton.
No, we were actually a ship-faring people. We know how to build boats. We ride the waves. We're islanders.
We're pirates, is what he's saying. We were pirates.
Greeks?
Yeah.
Somalis were pirates. Algerians were pirates.
The Maniots were pirates.
The Magnots.
That's what they're called in English.
The Magnots.
The Maniots.
The Mayans.
pirates.
The Homst.
My family comes from the Mani Peninsula. My ancestors were pirates.
The Mayans. Well, your name is Balabanos. They come from somewhere in the Slavic regions as well.
It was nickname given to family.
And Turks.
It's given from Turks to family for being in jail in city of Balaban.
For being in jail.
It's true.
Really?
That's how the name comes to be. There's a city near Istanbul, Constantinople, called Balaban. It has the Yedikule, the 7-tower prison. That's where it is. That's where one of my ancestors went to jail. And they gave him the nickname.
Also the nickname of his fanatical wing at their stadium. Yeah, Yedikule.
Yeah, the 7-tower prison of Turkish. Anyways, I mean, on my dad's side, there was like pirates in there, for sure. It's pretty cool.
Pirats.
Piratish.
Poseidon, what are you looking up? You look super intense.
I'm looking at the Mayans.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They're the Greeks that live in the southern tip of the mainland. In the Peloponnese.
Nomos Laconia.
Yes, I know where it is. I'm from there.
Wow, the way he said it, I felt like slapping him in the fucking face. He's like, let me give you a bit of information about where you're from.
Also, by the way, part of it is not in Laconia. It's in Messenia. Just because you didn't read the whole text. You just read the headline.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Well, it's a
Bro, you
story
know
of
a
my
lot
life.
about this
It's a
place.
story of my life with him. Someone commented on Tujik Minimum. They realize that he's always on Google now to try to prove that he knows shit, but he misreads. So it makes him look dumber even though he's on Google.
Amazing. Poseidon, thank you for that. That was lovely.
Yo, did you see the meme that Jason made with your World of Warcraft reference for Caitlyn Jenner?
Yes.
That was fucking funny.
Yeah, it was.
But it fit perfectly right in.
It did. But I told you.
It fit perfectly right in.
He looked
That
like
was the most 16-year-old girl. It did. I
It
told
did.
you.
It did. No, it did. It did. It looks like
Yeah.
the picture looks like an actual image from a game because Caitlyn Jenner was on some show and she was singing and it looked scary as fuck and it was weird. It looked like a goblin. It was wearing like goblin clothes and shit.
I've seen that
like
one
a
where
big bird.
he's singing, where Caitlyn Jenner is singing, right?
Yeah, and it's
it was
bad.
You guys who posted that weird meme.
I posted it. But I posted the video.
What was
just
the meme about? It was
'Cause
the wrong game, right?
no. Because Jason doesn't know any references that he made. He just put it in a
What did he
adventure
refer?
game.
That's what I'm asking. I don't
He
remember.
just said, I remember what the fuck the game was. I don't have any WoW references, but World of Warcraft. But yeah, he made it because on 2 Drink Minimum, Poseidon spoke about how it reminded him.
Look.
Yeah. What are we saying? Fuck Jacob. What's this? Preach. Oh, where's Preach's? Preach is not in the chat. Preach is busy.
Preach is doing
Speaking,
stuff.
check out Ab and Preach's channel. They've been dropping some good videos.
Hold on. I gotta take this.
Go. Emergency phone call. Hey, hello, Poseidon. What are you bringing
Hello,
up?
sir.
What are you trying to bring up? Game stuff.
Yeah, I was just bringing up they're like a race of owls, of like evil owls in World of Warcraft.
Caitlyn Jenner's kind of like an evil owl, yeah.
Nah.
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
And it reminds me of the joke Joe Rogan.
The Caitlyn Jenner one is cuckoo.
And no, remember that joke he had on stage of he acted out.
Yeah, the gremlin of the Kardashian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the way which makes sense.
yeah.
God.
Yo, I was so I tweeted this. This was I think it was probably some shitty one of these fake ass war news websites. Let me see.
What did you tweet?
Yes, I knew it. It was the Gothamist. Jesus,
Excuse me?
idiots. Yeah. How Andrew Yang was at a comedy show. All right? This is the headline. How Andrew Yang got caught laughing on camera at a comedian's misogynistic jokes. Yeah. Because they're jokes. They're trying to say basically that Andrew Yang is a bad person for laughing at what they write is a joke from a comedian.
Yeah, fuck people, bro.
Yeah.
Or fuck these people in particular.
Yeah. There should be another headline, like anything. Like, watch Joe Biden enjoy the end of Star Wars while thousands of employees get blown up in the Death Star. Doesn't give a shit about contractors. It's so stupid. It's so dumb.
That was actually very well said.
So many innocent contractors died, and Joe Biden is here enjoying their deaths. It's so fucking dumb. It's a comedian.
The final boss, Joe.
No, because they're talking about what's his name, Andrew Yang, got in trouble. They wrote the Gothamist wrote a column about him. They go, they caught him on camera at a comedy show laughing at a comedian's misogynistic jokes because they're jokes, so they're funny.
No.
That's terrible.
They're funny jokes.
Maybe he should be cancelled.
Yeah. Cancel another gay man. Good job, guys.
And he's a visible minority.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, an Asian gay guy. That's the problem. That's the evil. An Asian gay
Asian.
guy laughing at jokes. Ooh, we've reached the pinnacle of evil.
Hitler's back.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they're still bombing people.
I thought
Yemen?
Biden was pulling out of.
Who forgot about Yemen?
Yeah, Biden doesn't know what he's doing, but he's going to pull out. What are you talking
I'm
about?
Joe.
He can't even get it up to pull out. Don't worry about that.
How? But
I don't trust any of these
What other
politicians.
news you got today?
Oh, it was Legault is pretty funny. So the premier here instituted a arbitrary and dumb law about wearing masks when you're playing tennis, specifically tennis. That was interesting.
I mean, it wasn't
And-
specific to tennis.
And
but
when
okay.
you're walking outside, right?
Yeah.
And then his buddies at the tennis club called him because he likes tennis and he plays tennis. And said, "What are you, fucking stupid? We want to enjoy our tennis game." And then he went back and retracted that law that apparently is super necessary. It's super necessary unless your friends get upset.
Interesting.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
right.
So it's interesting. It's nice that you
The outdoor stuff is so dumb. Like,
oh yeah, you have to wear a mask now.
no,
you don't
no,
have to
they
do
took
shit.
it back.
They took it back, bro. His fucking buddies all got mad. Like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, okay, that's not necessary. It's not necessary. So why did you fucking put it into law, you dipshit?
Bro, honestly,
a
fuck
dipshit,
this
huh?
guy.
Yeah, fuck this guy. Now he's just trigger happy.
No.
Now he's just happy that he has the authority. So he's just fucking
Fucking Uncle Frank.
making us do bullshit things.
I think
He's drunk on
honestly,
power.
it's not even that. All of it is just them trying to look like they're doing something.
Yeah.
They're doing nothing. They're just wasting our time.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah.
But yesterday I had to run out because I wanted to jog and I didn't want to deal with cops. And so I showed up home like 5 minutes after curfew. I went to run.
Yeah.
I was running in the rain. It's a lot of fun.
Like rock.
Really?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Did you have music on?
Of course.
What kind of music? In the rain while you were
All
running?
different stuff. Like sometimes it's heavy metal. It goes to different stuff. And if I like it, if I could run to it, I'll keep it. If not, I'll click away to another song.
It's not like standard, always the same, like Eye of the Tiger or something.
No.
like that.
I just whatever playlist is on, I'll go out. Sometimes it's even an 80s playlist. Like I'm running, it's like it could be anything. It could be fucking Madonna. I don't know. Whoever comes on. If I while I'm running,
You
it
know,
goes.
I've never gone for a run, like an actual, just go for a jog.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh really?
Never.
It's a lot of fun. I like it. Even though my feet were soaked because of all the puddles
I
and
don't
all
have
the water.
the fucking lung capacity. I gotta quit smoking if I want to start running.
Well, I haven't done good exercise in a long time because everything is closed. So you feel like you're gonna die for the first 5 minutes, but you have to fight through it, and then my lungs are back to normal, and I kept running. Yeah, but the beginning it hurts when you haven't done it in a while. Your lungs are like, "What's going on? Are they waterboarding you?" You know, and then you just get used to it and you continue.
Yeah, it's like when the gyms opened up for 10
A
days.
day? Yeah.
The first day when I went back, the punching bag, bro, I was dead. I couldn't punch the punching bag properly.
Okay, whoa, she has a name, but okay, go on.
Wow.
Yeah, that's,
Oh no, I'm misogynistic now because I laughed at a joke.
You really want me to psychoanalyze you again on camera? You want to do that again?
What do you mean?
Tell me why you hate the women's.
Oh god.
And did your mother touch you in a bad way? Did she hurt you?
And
it's like that Nazi knock knock joke online. I like that. It makes me laugh.
what?
Which one?
The Nazi knock knock joke.
Which one?
The
Tell it.
knock knock.
Who's there?
We ask the questions.
I've seen that, actually. He scared me though. He scared the shit out of me.
We asked the questions.
Yeah, it's like a funny.
That's gonna end up getting gift. I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, but the second day I went and I hit the punching bag, bro, my speed, everything, my power was back.
Hey, it takes a while till you get back here, and then you're in. Once you're in though, in the zone, like now I'm happy.
I've never been
running
in the
again.
zone ever.
But everything's hurting. My thighs are hurting, but it feels it's that good pain. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I know what you mean. So now that I've been home and the baby's not in daycare, like now that the weather's nice, I take her for like a walk around the neighborhood with her stroller. So like the last like 10 days, what I try to do is like I try to keep like a fucking not a stroll, but like I'm fucking going because this thing weighs like 50 pounds with her in it, right?
Yeah.
And I've noticed already like I feel like first 5 days I felt like shit.
But then you start feeling
I started
better.
feeling better because it's like it's good core exercise because it doesn't have like a what's the word I'm looking for? You know, like not a steering wheel, but like the way you move a stroller, there's like a bar for it, right?
Yeah.
So every time you want to do this, it's working here. I mean, you do it for a few seconds, big deal.
He's
Do it
doing
for
the
an
lady
hour.
workouts.
Lady workouts, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
So a friend of mine complained to me yesterday that Just Us Dads isn't popular enough, and he's upset about it.
Oh, because he likes it?
Yeah, he's like, dude, I started watching Just Us Dads.
Very interesting.
He goes, it's actually not a bad show. What the fuck, bro? Why doesn't it have more views? I was like, why are you yelling at me?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was like, I have zero.
Was he a
What
dad?
do you want me to do? He's not a dad.
He's not a dad?
No, he's like, yeah, it's fucking fun, bro. It's a good show. What the fuck? Why don't people watch it? I was like, what do you want me to do?
Do I know this person?
Yeah, you know this person.
Oh, that's funny.
This person works here.
This person works here?
Yeah, and I was like, why are you mad at me? Like, what do you want me to do?
No one works here. Oh.
Yeah, there's literally one other guy with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he watched that.
Yeah, me too, but he likes it. And I get it. They're entertaining. And it's just like, I don't know, it just
Chris
takes
and George have...
a chemistry.
like, I mean, I know them
But it
too,
just
so it's
takes
funny.
time.
It
All this
time,
shit
yeah.
takes time.
I mean, I have shit
Been doing it
views
for
too.
11 years.
I have shit views. I'm like, I'm not discouraged by it. I'm just going. George has... he's not here today because he has like a big interview today
What does that mean? Oh, for his show?
for the backstage.
Oh, that's
There's a
what
big
it is.
interview coming
I don't-
out.
But that name, I don't know who the fuck that guy is. You know who that guy is?
It's a woman.
Oh, really?
It
Hold on.
is the...
What's the name?
What are you talking about, bro? The woman is in charge of that party is named Justice Trudeau. And let me see. Maybe I don't
I'm
know.
completely lost right
Yeah,
Yeah, me too. Let me
hold
just
on.
get the name. I thought it was a dude's
Here,
name.
Dad. Here.
Canadian business person. Let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot that French names, sometimes they have guy names and vice versa.
It's a QUE. That's a woman's name.
I thought it was Dominic. Like a
Like,
dude.
hey, Dom. What's up,
Yeah, like
guys?
Dominic. Yeah, I know. I got a friend named Dominic.
Don't put her in boxes, man. Don't put her in boxes. Anyways, don't give away George's interview.
Okay,
too
so
much.
I just misread.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Leader of what party? I don't understand.
The Liberal Party
What are you talking about?
of Quebec.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, just
LQ?
here.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
But wait, so I don't understand. He's joining them again? I thought he hates them.
I don't know. I'm just trying to build some hype for George's poor
Oh,
show,
yeah.
and you're asking me a lot of questions that
sorry.
I don't have the answers to.
I don't know, but
I bought
it's
new
good.
underwear. That's all I have that's new, man.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be good. I'm sure they'll talk a lot of shit about Legault.
Yeah, they probably. Well, she has to.
She has to. She's like, Legault, I hate him.
Go must go. I don't trust her
He
either. I don't
needs
trust.
to let go.
I don't trust any of these
Does that- does that
politicians.
work?
I gotta meet these people to gauge them. I don't trust them
You
anymore. I
gotta
don't
just
trust.
meet them.
Yeah, I gotta just meet them. I don't trust them anymore.
Yeah?
All of them are
Anymore? Was there a period in your
duplicitous.
life where you trusted them?
Yeah, when I was younger, I thought like every other buffoon. Oh, they're in politics. They know they're better. Like they know this is for them. They should be in charge. And then as I grew older and met many different people, I realized, wow, everyone's a fucking imbecile like me, and they're just going into different positions. And then you have an imbecile in said position.
I was trying to explain democracy to my 4-year-old.
Oh, that's smart.
And I used, because I know she watched a lot of Disney shows like Sophia, and they have kingdoms and kings. So I was using that as like an analogy, right? And she goes, so we don't have a king? That's so sad. I go, no, Leia, we choose the person in charge. She's like, how? So I kind of explained voting
Oh,
for her
she's
a
making
little
fun of
bit.
natives.
What?
Oh, sorry.
What?
When you said how, I thought it was like some kind of joke
okay.
about
I
the
see, I
Chiefs.
see. Well played.
Thank you.
And I explained it to her, and I mean, she's 4. I don't know how much she actually understood. She looks at me, she goes, that seems like a big waste of time when we could just have a king.
Okay, I don't
was like-
believe that a 4-year-old said that, but kudos to you. Kudos to you for leading a child. that's
Raising a
gonna-
monarchist.
Yeah, raising a goddamn monarchist. The fuck is that? Isn't it simpler to have a goddamn king? But when you're a kid, you think a
I
king
mean,
is
it
better.
does seem simpler. She's
Yeah.
right in that sense. Like, actually, I was having a conversation with a very old friend of mine who I'm not sure if you know him. And I found out he's a monarchist. I had no idea. I'm like, what do
What?
you mean? He goes, yeah. We're all fucking idiots. We just need someone in charge. I was like blown away. I mean, that's an oversimplification.
And the person that should be in charge is just selected by inbreeding.
No, he's basically, we select a king. I mean, through a democratic process. But then that's it. The king's good. We just leave him alone.
That's stupid.
I was like, why? He goes, why? So you can have like 16 governments? And I was listening to his arguments. I'm like, none of this makes sense. And then Philip died. So he started sending me the Glucksburg flag every day. The Greek flag of the monarchy.
Yeah, no,
I was
no.
like, wow,
wait.
I can't believe you're a monarchist. I was like blown
That's
away.
weird. Yeah, Greeks
How can you
don't
be a
like the
monarchist?
monarchy.
It's my grandfather was a monarchist.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I was like always confused by it. My other grandfather was like, he's still alive. He's not at all. He's like, he would mock the other one for it. He's like, you want to follow nothing.
I'm all about liberty and freedom. I don't want no
Yeah.
fucking kings and queens.
I had seen how
Oh, this is very comfortable. I'm very surprised.
the American political
comfortable, huh?
system.
No, I put my arm up here.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
It's comfortable when you put. I do it on the chair. Yeah. For some reason, it's like how much weight is on these goddamn arms? The weight of the
These
world.
chairs suck the biggest testicles. They're so
Yeah.
cheap.
I know my chairs are nice in my studio.
We gotta get rid of these chairs.
I'll buy some like at mine. We'll do a little upgrade. There's some other
I think
upgrades.
those might be too high and big for this studio.
No.
That's my only concern.
No.
No?
No.
I'm not a fan of these chairs anymore.
Poseidon has the best chair in my studio in the producer.
Yeah, but his chair is nice.
Yeah, I got him the best one. It's a metallic
I
one.
love the chair I have. Personally, my desk
You
chair.
can't even see his fucking chair because he's not even in camera view, and he has the best chair. I take care of my boy.
I am the captain now.
Yeah. And his one is white. Everyone else is black. He has
Yeah,
that
it's a very
white
nice
metallic. Yeah.
I mean, if you want, you can buy more of the white ones for you and bring the other ones in here.
I don't want to have them white in the studio. I'd rather have them black. So
Oh,
if
okay.
I could find the same ones in black, I'd rather have them black.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying it seems like a
White is
logical-
too like it'll.
White's not right.
Yeah, it draws your eye away. You're like, what the fuck's going on with these white
Only
chairs?
the backs of the chairs are white. No,
Yeah, but you could kind of see the arms or whatever. I don't know.
I'm not
maybe
sure.
I'm overthinking it.
white back chairs on a white wall.
Perhaps
shouldn't be
I
so
could be wrong.
intense.
I'm wrong often.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm more often than often. Yeah.
Poseidon, what are you looking up?
No, I love my chair that I bought.
Because you guys were talking about the monarchy, I was looking at how the U.S. political system was compared at some point to the how Britain was with all these different.
Lords and rulers.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not the same thing. It's very.
No,
don't
of
even look
course
it
not.
up. It's stupid. It sounds like a race problem. What the fuck is talking about?
What?
No, why we don't like the monarchy?
BMOC soaring lumber prices crashing. Oh, cool. Which
Is that
may
good or
lower new
bad?
home costs. That's good. Man, lumber is crazy expensive right now.
Really? Yeah,
Like,
because people are building
for
shit.
like $100, let's say, you could get this much wood. I'm using random examples. 2 years ago, before the pandemic. Now for $100, you get like this part of the table only.
Really?
It's huge. The difference.
Good and bad. I'll tell you why. We got to stop cutting down all the goddamn trees. We need these trees.
It's an artificial inflation issue. Like it's not because we don't have enough trees. It's
No, I'm
'cause,
saying we don't have enough trees. I'm saying less people are buying wood,
Yeah.
that less likely we're
Actually
going to
watched
destroy
a-
these trees.
Now that you said trees, I watched this really interesting documentary about how the soil will solve any greenhouse gas emissions we have, and how if we just stop fucking tilling, like all the carbon goes back into the earth and we're fine.
Whoa.
The simplest, and it was what's the guy's name from Cheers? I can't remember his name right now. The bartender, Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson.
Oh, Woody I like
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson.
So
I like the way he
he's-
talks.
I think he's one of the EPs on the project, and he's also the narrator. So like it starts off and it's like that Woody Harrelson like Southern draw. He's just like it's too much carbon.
That's the best duo, by the way. Woody Harrelson and Matthew Mahogany together
Why do you call him that?
because it's funny.
Weren't they together in?
In True Detective.
Detective.
Yeah, dude,
Wow.
you need these guys
Season
to do a
one, True
buddy cop
Detective is
funny
incredible.
comedy. We need 26 Jump Street with those two.
26. No, weren't they in? Oh no, that was Johnny Depp. I was thinking of the original.
Yeah, the original was Johnny Depp.
No,
yeah,
but
but
Woody
we need those.
Harrelson-
They're a good fucking duo.
I'm gonna rewatch True Detective season 1. It's so good.
And with their accent, they could romance the ladies.
That's how I discovered Towns Van Zandt.
I just keep letting people in my building now.
Yeah. Do you ever say anything?
Yeah, sometimes.
I sometimes when I answer, I'll just yell something ridiculous.
I'm expecting some Amazon packages.
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 What kind of packages?
Vitamins. I got omega
Vitamins.
gummy vitamins.
Check this
Which
out.
are disgusting, by the way. The omega-3 gummies taste like fish.
Yeah, it's because they have fish oil.
I
in
know,
them.
but I'm saying even the gummy, because people are like, oh, you get the gummy, so
It's
it
fish
tastes
oil.
like,
Yeah.
it's just fish oil, bro. It's just gummy fish. It's disgusting, but you know, you gotta
Why
try
don't
to
you just
survive.
have hemp seeds instead?
What?
Put some hemp seeds on your
Hemp.
food. Hemp.
You think everything's about your goddamn
Marijuana.
marijuana?
Actually, hemp is hemp. Marijuana is the
You,
the other
you
one.
don't try to sell me the devil's lettuce, sir. Look at this fucking guy. Subversive. I don't like it. I don't like it. He's trying to
Sure.
get us into drugs.
I don't know if that's subversive.
Las drogas.
Anyways, hemp seeds are delicious and they're very good for you.
Yeah.
They have high omega 3s, fatty acids, all that stuff. I eat
Well,
it
look
on my
into it.
yogurt.
I heard that hemp is good for you.
Hemp is good for you.
And you can build
it was
stuff with
only
hemp.
criminalized because they were dumb.
It was criminalized.
No, I think they criminalized it because they saw the potential.
No, they made it. They didn't criminalize hemp. First of all, they criminalized marijuana, not all cannabis products, but they made it so that hemp was no longer accessible to farmers in the U.S., especially because, like, the oil industry was like, nah.
of
We can
course,
make
yeah.
all these petroleum products. Get this out of here. This is marijuana from Mexico. That's exactly what happened. I mean, it's an oversimplification, but yeah, it was a lobby issue, and now it's
Lobby.
making a comeback. It makes good materials. It's a super plant.
yeah, I heard that
plant.
hemp is a super plant.
Super useful. It like burns relatively clean.
Makes
It's good
they make
energy
rope
output.
out of it.
Rope,
Clothes,
clothing.
shoes, you
But the
name
clothes
it.
must suck.
No?
No.
You ever wear hemp
Yeah, I
clothes?
have actually. I've worn
Don't Google it because
I've worn
it's just
hemp
images.
t-shirts.
Poseidon. Oh fuck!
I've
I
worn
can't
hemp
take this.
t-shirts.
They look
It's
like
very
cotton
similar to
shirts.
cotton.
Forget look. I'm talking about the feel, bro. Anything could look like something. You're just Googling images.
It's
Doesn't
fine.
help.
It feels good. It feels
Yeah.
maybe not as good as like silk, but it's close enough to cotton that I wouldn't know the difference.
You can't tell
it
the
breathes
difference.
a little better.
Really?
It's a little less soft than cotton, just a bit. I mean, it's ever worn like what is this material called? Like not fleece, but like terry cloth on the inside of a sweater.
I don't know what the fuck terry cloth is.
It's like it feels like this. Like it has this like look, touch it like a towel.
Oh yeah, I know what that
You
is.
know
Yeah.
what it is? Yeah.
Yeah, I know what that
You
is.
want to touch it? It's okay.
No, it's fine.
Come
No,
on.
no, no. You asked for me to
Just
touch it.
touch
I
it.
can't touch it because you asked for me to touch it.
Don't touch it.
I'm a rebel.
Can't touch this.
Give it to me.
I just take off my shirt. He's not even wearing underwear.
No, but silk is very nice on the skin. And what was the other one? I was wearing a shirt.
Cashmere.
Like that, yes.
Velour,
No. I was wearing a
Velveteen.
No, I was wearing a shirt like this yesterday.
spandex.
When yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Because sometimes you say yesterday like last
No,
week.
yesterday. The blue shirt that I have. Fuck. What's
The
the
dress shirt.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a special material.
Polyester.
It's,
Polyester.
Spandex?
No.
Lycra.
No.
I've run out of materials.
Lion.
Human skin.
Legitimate horse.
Hold on.
Legit. Not a legitimate horse. Nothing but legitimate horse here.
Fuck. It's like these
He
summer.
was about to Google what kind of shirt was I wearing
Linen.
yesterday.
I
Bro, what
know.
the fuck are you doing, bro?
Hold
No, it's like
Linen.
a summer. Yes, there
Yeah.
you go.
When
Linen.
you
Linen.
said summer, it clicked.
Yeah. It's a summer material.
Linen
tell you
is,
something,
isn't
bro.
linen a kind of cotton?
Yeah, I thought linen was like for sheets and
don't-
shit.
No, they make clothes out of it, but I like linen pants. You know, like if you're in Miami, you got to wear that.
Oh, that's what that material is? I want to buy some of those.
Yeah.
But I
Miami.
have at home my linen Miami pants. I have
White
Of course
pants?
you have linen Miami.
I want to
beige
buy
pants.
those. I want to walk around like that.
I cannot wear like white pants. Like
Do you think I could wear white linen pants and like a loose like silk
Hawaiian
pink shirt?
Hawaiian.
No, pink.
Florals are back. You can pull them off now. It's
Or
forgivable.
red. No, I'd look good in a red silk
You
shirt.
wear red all the time.
Dress shirt like that open
Yeah.
and the white pants. I'm rocking that
Yeah?
shit. Yeah.
I would
And
love
red
to see
shoes.
you in an all white tracksuit.
and red scarpines, bro.
Scarpines.
I don't know what the fuck a scarpine is. It sounds delicious.
pointy
though.
shoes.
Those pointy shoes.
Yeah, it's
Like
pointy
a
dress
like a
shoes.
babuch.
It's very fancy pointy red shoes.
Yeah.
My grandfather used to wear them.
Yeah, I
The
wouldn't wear those.
whoremonger?
Yeah.
Maybe.
How do you think he bongered his horse? He stabbed him with his pointy scarpine.
I like that.
Bro, you used to wear scarpines, bro, and go to town, bro, and pick
Why
up.
do you
It
keep
was-
pronouncing it scarpines?
He can't speak any language. He can't speak any language. Scarpines, bro.
I can't even speak Italian.
You sound like a very excited high schooler with braces on.
Yeah, I
Scarpines.
want to wear the scarpines and
Yeah.
get some bracciat.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna invest in? I think
Prosciutto.
about 10 to 20
Oh.
tracksuits.
What?
Oh yeah, he told me
Oh,
that the
yeah,
other
yeah,
day. He just wants to wear matching tracksuits.
Different
all the time.
colors.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not against tracksuits, but I told you I don't.
I'm
think
against
should match.
you though.
Yeah,
In general,
I told you.
Why?
I told you. I'll repeat it on
What'd I
camera so
do?
everyone hear it. You don't need to match.
I'm the anti-Poseidon lobby. When anything happens in the council and they're voting on Poseidon affairs, I vote against them.
I think
The
everyone is
anti-Poseidon
pretty
equation.
much.
This is the show.
I think everyone is.
You
pretty
should.
much
You don't
anti-
need to match the top and the bottom all the time.
No, but I want to.
Ugh, what happened?
I don't know if anybody caught that, but he's like I'm the anti-Poseidon lobby. He's like, everyone is. It made me laugh.
No, but think about it.
I gotta bounce out of here.
Tracksuits,
I gotta take
bro.
off.
Very, very comfy,
Yo, comfy.
stylish,
What camera are we on?
comfy.
Go
stylish-
double
this
cam
one.
and come
Yeah,
here.
I got fucking track pants on. I'm not against it.
Yeah, comfy, stylish.
All right, I'll see you guys in post-Soviet versatile Poseidon Town. New episode coming out this Sunday. I'll
What are you
fill my
doing?
hole.
Stop fucking with it. What is
that?
he?
See the
He muted
power
everyone.
I-
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He muted me.
yeah, for a second.
I muted everyone by mistake.
All right, bye. I'll see you guys on Wednesday.
No, plug your show. Plug
yeah.
your show. Let everyone
This
know where to find
Sunday
you.
we have a new episode of Fill My Hole. We will be filling holes like we always do. You can see me on the hole. Dude, I'm not good at this. Balabanos.com if you need a video. Lead time's about 3 weeks, so if you need something soon, call me sooner. And we'll see you guys next time. Guys, have fun without me. Sorry, I have to leave. George isn't here.
George ain't here. God damn, I'm
busy
full of fucking
interviewing
coffee
people.
now. So G Funk ain't here, but you can follow him anyway. Look at the links in the description. Follow our boy George. He's got a podcast called Just Us Dads, the only podcast by moms for dads. If you got a family, listen to his podcast before you go all Chris Benoit on your children. Yeah, Poseidon's Dancing, DeepPoseidon69, Twitter and Instagram, and you can also follow him on Twitch, twitch.tv/DeepPoseidon69. He plays games against children normally and loses. They are very good, these children. They are way better than Poseidon, but his rage is hilarious. Patreon.com/Pantelis is where you go. You subscribe, you get bonus episodes of the podcast. You get stuff early. You get the video version of Poseidon's 2 hit shows, Annabelle Labette and In Bed with Poseidon, the sexiest shows on the internet. And I use that term sexy rather loosely. In Bed with Poseidon, only on patreon.com/Pantelis. Sign up now. And don't forget, this episode brought to you by Just Meat It. Later, Phil. JustMeatIt.ca, where you get high quality meat such as elk, such as bison, such as ostrich, such as Wagyu beef. All healthy stuff, no antibiotics, no performance-enhancing drugs. None of those animals have any criminal cases against them. They're all wholesome beasts that you can eat. And they deliver it right to your door. Use the promo code COMEDY, get yourself 10% off. Delivered to your door from the farmers direct. It's amazing. You're supporting Quebec farmers. You're supporting a Quebec podcast. You're supporting Quebec business. JustMeatIt.ca. Link in the description. Promo code COMEDY with a Y. Comedy with a Y. Why? They should have used promo code Pantelis. They don't know what they're doing. It's the first time they're doing this for the podcast. They're learning. Like we're learning. All right, Poseidon. Bring it in. You want to come sit over here?
I will come sit over there.
Go double. You can go middle or double?
Double.
Go double. Double looks cool.
Double dicks.
Double D's. All right, so we're back. We got some time to spend with you guys on this frickety Friday morning. If you guys missed it yesterday on the Patreon, I dropped a new French cast with Jay du Temple. Good dude. I hadn't met him before. First time I met him. And you know what? New friend. I like him. Good guy. Also, the Intellectuals dropped yesterday. 8 p.m. They're back.
Yes.
The boys of summer are back.
Hey.
It was good. Guido, we got him straight out the mental hospital. He's wearing the whole full suit and everything until he changes. It was a good show. People really liked the new intro. You're welcome. You're welcome. I wanted to give them a good comeback. So I built some little graphics for them.
And I liked Guido's energy a lot last episode.
Guido's happy to be out. Dude, if you were locked up in a mental hospital, you fucking better be happy when you get out.
Yeah. I can't imagine, bro. Like me, there's the curfew.
And that's stressing you out.
It doesn't stress me out. It angers me.
It angers me too.
And I have nothing to let that anger out on. There's no gyms, so I can't hit a punching bag. You know what I mean? So I have to meditate now for 20 minutes a night. Okay? Because if not, I lose control. So imagine being in a fucking mental hospital for how long was he? 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
3 weeks, I think.
3 weeks, bro. With actual crazy people.
Yeah, there was a couple in there.
Oh, bro, I don't know how he did it, bro. To get back out.
Well, in the beginning, he was losing his shit. I told him through messages to just calm the fuck down. Go, calm the fuck down, man. It's not gonna help you. If you go crazy, they're gonna fucking put you in
exactly,
deeper.
Because that's the thing. If you like, I'm convinced some people have gone in pretty sane. They just got angry at somebody at some point,
sometimes,
and have gone actually crazy.
Well, he did tell us about actual crazy people in there too.
Yeah,
people who hear voices. Like
yeah. No, I'm not denying those, but I'm just saying I'm pretty sure.
Imagine you just misunderstand what the person says and you put them in there.
Such as?
It's like, I hear voices. Yeah, we all do. That's how we're talking right now because I hear your fucking voice. That'd be funny. You find out someone's in there because they're like, they told me I'm not supposed to be hearing voices. What do you mean by voices? Like right now, I hear you when you're oh, fuck. Yeah, our bad.
Just a misunderstanding.
There's a lot of practical jokes. There was a guy who his little there was 3 brothers, and on the small brother they fuck with him his whole life when he was young, with I think cows and another animal. They switched the sounds. All growing up, they taught him that the sound that a cow makes is I think meow or something.
Oh no!
And yeah. So that's just how he learned it. When cow goes moo, it was meow. That's just how he learned it. So it's even at like 18, it was hard for him to break it. He's like, I know it's wrong, but every time someone's like, "What sound does a cow make?" I'm like, "Meow." Like it's hard because they fuck with him. They were doing it during his formative years.
But that's proof that if you're fucked with as a child, it's very difficult to break.
Oh yeah, dude!
Habits.
Especially because that's part of language. You're learning something. That's how you learn it.
God damn!
Like if I told you this was not a coffee cup, I told you it's a coffee kip. Coffee. That's all you learned. Coffee kip. That's all you heard. You never heard cup. By the time you hear cup when you're in high school, bro, you just had fucking 12, 13 years of you saying kip.
Yeah,
it's hard to break out of it.
Yeah, that's
how cults work.
Yeah, that's why education is very important for children.
Thank you, Poseidon, for that obvious statement. That's why you don't want kids walking around saying kip. Please educate your kids. This has been
you don't want them to
moment.
Become like this.
You definitely don't want them to become like that.
You don't want this to come out of your vagina.
No. You don't want the Teenage Mutant Ninja Pigs to come out of your fucking. So we're talking about influencers before and all that. I didn't know that Jake Paul when he was young, he was on the Disney Channel.
I didn't know that either.
I found out because of a video that showed like, wow, how did things change? And it shows him as a kid, you know, being these phony, like, well, welcome to Disney Channel. I'm Jake Paul and do this. And then it cuts to him now. He's like, he's talking to Conor McGregor. He's like, where are you, Irish cunt? And he goes, I was like, wow, that fucking escalated. Like, he changed completely. Yeah.
Did you see? I don't know if it was Jake. It's Jake Paul that's trying to fight everyone, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the video of him when he was having that press conference with the other fighter? What's his name? This was a while ago and everyone made fun of him.
Ben Askren.
Yeah.
This was recent.
Yeah, this was recent. And bro,
they're fighting next week, I think, or this weekend. I can't wait.
But bro,
and I think they're gonna show it in our Discord, the Waterhead Coliseum, because they show everything. Yeah. You guys might want to hit up the Discord because I think they're doing that.
I'm gonna watch that because I think Jake Paul is gonna get his ass very heavily handed to him.
I hope so.
Oh, bro, because like at some point he got up, like I guess Askren said something, and he gets up and punches him in the rib cage. Bro, the guy didn't even flinch. Like he pushed him, like it was as if he was pushing a wall. Like it just didn't move.
Yeah,
it just didn't move. I was watching. I'm like, oh, and then at some point he panicked and became too verbose. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up, this, that, and then he goes, oh fuck, and he realizes he embarrasses himself and calls himself out on the spot, and people were like, and then Ben Askren was laughing like,
yeah, he's in his head already.
Yeah, people were
Oscar's gonna kill him.
People were commenting, red free, bro. I was like, oh shit.
Bro, you know what's funny is verbose motherfuckers. What's funny is that he built up all this hype about he's a badass, and then he beat fucking Nate Robinson. But Nate Robinson's a little dude, bro. It's like, goddamn it, man. Of course you're gonna beat him.
Wasn't he the basketball player?
Yeah, but he's a little guy. He's not like a basketball. He's a great basketball player, but he's a small guy. He's not a big guy, anyways. So now he's overconfident. But Ben Askren, all he's been doing is fighting his whole life. He's gonna fuck his ass up. What's funny is that to the point where he's so scared of getting humiliated. There's a clause in his contract that if Ben Askren tries any of that MMA shit with me, he doesn't just box. Like he tries to fucking take him down or something. He goes, he forfeits the purse. Like he can't win the money.
Shit.
And then I think Askren's like, yeah, it's not in my contract. And that just scared him because like, wait, is he saying that because he's planning on putting me in a fucking chokehold? So I think Askren's not planning on. I think Askren's planning to box them, but he's throwing little things like I might choke just to scare the shit out of him.
Yeah.
So then he's always nervous. Like
oh
what
my
if this motherfucker? What if he kicks me in the head? Yeah.
But that's how you know Askren already won. But he won by like a
right
mile.
now. Askren won the mental battle, but what you have to know about fighting is you never know.
Yes,
all it
true.
takes is 1 second.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true. But the psychological
Already been the war was started by Jake. He started the psychological war, and he realized that he is not the king at all.
Yeah. Mike Tyson was the king in this also.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna fight Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson could fucking
no. I'm just
fight him on a day off.
I'm just saying like Mike Tyson was very good in that psychological warfare, but also Mike Tyson was just Mike
Tyson was all over the place. Mike Tyson was angry. That's why he was good. Like you hear him talk in his one-man show and shit. He was a very angry young man. He needed to prove something. So he went out there trying to take your head off.
Yeah.
He didn't. So it wasn't psychologically, or it wasn't an act or anything. He went in there. For him, it was do or die.
Yeah.
And he learned later on, like about because you know if you get too confident or whatever, that was like was it Marvin Hagler, I think, that had beat Mike Tyson. It was when he wasn't thinking straight. You know what I mean? He had to get in there, and then just like GSP, he talks about also the fear of going in there. So the fear is very important. You have to be scared to lose. You have to be scared like fuck, this guy could knock me out. You have to have fear. That adrenaline, that fight or flight, that forces you to. George St. Pierre is like, yeah, every time I go in there, there's that fear, but that makes you want to do. You're scared to lose, but that's good. No. You don't go in overconfident. No. You go in with knowing that anybody could knock you out, and then that's how you win. You overcome that fear, and that's what makes champions. That's the difference between it, because there are a lot of good fighters, but there's few champions.
Yeah,
it's very, very hard. It's that, and I notice it too with other stuff. I notice in stand up, dude. If I'm confident, I'm not nervous before I go on stage. It's a shit set.
Really?
Always been in my whole life. It's always been a shit set. Always been a shit set. And it's very few times that it's happened to me. Handful of times, not that I had a shit set, but handful of times that I had, like I didn't fear. Like I just walked up there. It wasn't a good set.
Really?
No. It's like a respect thing. It's like a lion. You need to respect it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need to be scared to do, so you could be on guard. Watch all your moves. What are you doing? You have to be. If you go in there like, you get killed. It's the same thing with comedy on stage. You go in there, everyone is nervous before they go on stage. Everyone. And then once you get comfortable, you're comfortable. You're not nervous while you're talking. But if you don't have that respect when you go on, for me at least, it's not a good set. It's a terrible set.
Okay.
You let too much shit slide. You're not in the pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
You have to. I mean, I don't know if there's any comics in the chat to tell you guys, but for me, that's how it's been. The few times, that's why I fight it. But now I'm not. Now I'm always nervous too when I go on, but a good nervous. You know, like I want to do well. I'm thinking and all, and then you're strategizing, so you're better. It's like just like when I'm playing hockey. If you're just walking around, you're not caring. You're not gonna play as well. But when the adrenaline's on, you want to win. You're watching the ball. You know what's happening. You know, I'm talking about ball hockey. People are like, "Why is there a ball in hockey?" You play better. You play better. It's like that with everything. So they have these champions have the fear, but what makes them champions is that they overcome the fear and they win. You know, they combat through it.
Yeah.
Some people, they make it to the finals, even in sport, like in soccer and stuff like that, and you see they play like shit. It's like their reward was making it to the finals. Once they make it, they're like, they don't have that same, because they're so scared to lose, they don't want to compete at a higher level trying to win. It's very weird. But you still lose. If you don't play and you get beat, you still lost. Might as well put everything you have in there. But some people, I remember growing up, there was always teams that would do that. Teams that would go to the final. Same thing with fighters that I know. They're amazing. And the second they get to the big dance, I don't know, they just lose it. They're not themselves. It takes that extra thing. To be a champion, bro, it's that extra, just that little bit. It's something intangible, but it's that makes you a champ versus very, very good.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's something very, really very cool. Small, yeah. Because they all do the same training. They go hardcore, all that. But it's that little mental edge.
Mental space, yeah.
Yeah, and you hear all these fights. I've heard so many interviews of fighters talking, and they all say it's always that. It's that little thing. You're like, what makes him different? And it's always that little fucking thing of where most people would just give up or not want to try.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, fuck, all right, it's scary, but I'm going to go do it. And they do it. Some of them get killed too, but most of them, they become champs.
50 Cent was talking about this in his book. He did the same thing to Floyd Mayweather at some point during a boxing match. Floyd Mayweather was too nice to his opponent, too confident, too laid back. And then what did 50 Cent whisper in his ear? He whispered, "This man is trying to take food off the table for your family."
Oh, and then
right before the match, and that comment snapped him back into killer mode.
Yeah, because he cares about the family. He just wanted to. Yeah,
exactly. You know. So
apparently, Floyd's problem is that he spends too much money.
Yeah,
because he could have stopped fighting a long time ago because he makes crazy money, but he spends crazy money. That's the other thing I was saying in the beginning about influencers and kids making millions now. If they watch how they spend their money, they're set for. You could get generational. Dude, $10 million. If you play that well, it could be generational wealth. You know, if you play it smart, and they make way more than that. But they fucking spend like crazy.
$10 million, you can buy properties.
Yeah, you if you play it smart, you have good people around you. But I'm saying they're not just making 10; they make more. They start with 10, they make more, but then it dries up at some point.
Of course.
So if all you did was spend the whole time, the second it dries up, there's not enough coming in. So like, let's say Floyd Mayweather, best fucking boxer. At some point, you can't keep fighting.
No.
You know what I mean? At some point, so if you spend all your money, what are you going to do? And now your bills are massive.
Yes.
Because your monthlies aren't $2,000-$3,000. Your monthlies could be $500,000.
Yeah.
So that's the deal. It's kind of like, remember Nicolas Cage? That's why he started doing all the shit movies? Because he fucking bought a house on every block in America.
Yeah. But I read somewhere that that's how the managers and the agents want you, because they want you fighting again. They want, because they can keep making their money.
No, yeah, they might, but I mean, personally, I think I'd be more willing to work if I'm having fun and I'm not stressed. If I'm stressed out, bro, you're not gonna get the best out of me. I'm gonna keep thinking about the next thing. Oh, how am I gonna eat? How am I? You know, you're gonna fuck that, bro. Be comfortable. Let them create.
Yeah, I know.
Nicolas Cage, it wasn't his manager, but it was him. He fucking bought a house on every fucking street. Even sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes I guess you get a lot of money, you don't know what to do with it. Like I saw Bill Goldberg, you know, the wrestler. His collection is massive. He collects cars, like crazy amounts of cars. I was thinking about that. I go, it's like toys. Like at some point you get to the point where like, well, that's what I'm gonna collect now. You know, comic books, toy cars, whatever. Him, it's.
Well, have you seen Jay Leno?
Yeah,
bro. I follow his Instagram page. The cars that this guy has.
But Jay Leno made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Jay Leno hadn't touched for years his paychecks. Like imagine.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
You're the one that told me this, I think.
Yeah, I think he was saying it on Joe Rogan, like how because he was scared. He was scared to go back to being poor.
Yeah,
he was very, 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 very scared. When you don't have anything, and then you feel like they could just pull the rug from under you, You become I don't know, frugal, or just you're weary. You don't live it up like MC Hammer. And MC Hammer got fucked over too. I think MC Hammer, most of his money, I mean, he had the big place and all that, but most of his money was going to the people around him, his entourage. He gave everyone random jobs, and they were just stealing, basically. They were taking all kinds of money for nothing. Like he was wasting this many, 50 G's here, 50 G's there, just for, you to be my head of fucking shoe security, just anything random.
Yeah.
It was helping a lot of people, but it bit him in the ass, because especially the way record companies make their contracts.
Yeah.
You're fucked, bro. They you know how record companies fuck people?
Bro, the music industry is evil.
Yeah.
The music industry is fucking evil, bro. I've heard, I've been listening to some rappers and their lyrics and how they talk about it. It's fucking evil, bro.
Yeah, there's good documentaries on that, and there's good interviews on that, what they do, the way they sign. Like, I didn't know about that too. So let's say when they, I don't know how it is now, but I remember those rappers, like, they'll get an advance. So here's what's fucked up. So they'll get an advance on an album, but the album has to do X amount of sales, and they're locked in for, let's say, another 3 albums, okay? So they get, let's say, 200 G's. But the 200 G's, you have to also make, mix, master, all that, the album. So it's not all their paycheck. Now, in order for them to look flashy in the video they're going to make for that song, they're also spending money on jewelry, cars, rent. It doesn't matter what it is, places. So all the money dwindles down. Then they're paying to mix, master, do all that, so the money goes down again. So now the album comes out, and these guys have 20 G's, 30 G's to their name. The album doesn't sell as well. You're not getting the guarantee on the next one. You get it? So now it's like, how the fuck am I going to afford to make it? Well, okay, we'll give you another advance, but now you owe us. You're in the hole again. So you owe us. It's a weird cycle. And then you see the videos and you think, oh shit, they're doing well. The chains, the cars, and that shit set them back a lot. That's why they like being independent, so they can make, because the record could have made a lot of money, but they see peanuts of it. Just the way they're broken down, these contracts, they barely get anything. It's to keep them slaves, basically, to keep making. That's why the record industry, they got fucked over. When I hear athletes talk about how, like, the NFL, we're players, we go through so much, we're just, you go through a lot, but a lot of, they're making, some of them, like, fucking...
they make $20 million a year,
yeah,
bro.
bro.
$30 million.
Yeah, it's crazy money.
Bro,
and you're keeping it. No one's tricking you. Yeah,
baseball players make the most, I think.
It's not the same thing. Yeah, art, especially musicians, they get fucked. Athletes, they get fucked physically, but they know what they're getting into. That's the takeaway. You're giving up your body for fucking 30 years. Yeah. But you know where it's not a surprise. Then you're like, oh my God, my knees hurt. Yeah, motherfucker. You're fucking playing hockey. You're playing basketball. That's what happens. But your compensation was way bigger than the construction guy that was also hurting his knees and his back.
There you go.
So it's not the same. Record companies, though, you give them everything. Your everything, your art. It takes a lot. Creativity to create something, and you get fucking peanuts, bro. And they make millions off you, billions sometimes. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, Big Sean talks about this in his new album also.
How they fucked them.
How they fucked them over.
Yeah, they fuck, because they get you when you're young and you're talented, and all you see is stars in front of you. Like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Stars, money, cars, women, you name it.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Nah, that's what they meant, I think, by selling your soul to the devil in the music industry. That's what they probably mean. Yeah,
they mean stuff like that, like it's metaphorical, just like, because then you have to do everything for them, because you're like, shit, I gotta eat. Now I got a company, I got people depending on me.
Yeah.
So yeah, it gets tricky, because some people, like, that's why like Chappelle didn't like that shit either. That's why he left. He didn't like that shit. He didn't like the fact it's like, I don't know, I feel like they're fucking with me.
No.
They're using me. They're doing like, I don't. And he felt weird, and he left. And then they made him seem at first, remember, crazy when he left. They go, he lost his mind. He's going to Africa. He thinks everything is racist. No. But it was more than that. It wasn't so much the race thing. It was more of the structure thing.
No.
Like he's indebted to it. Was weird for him. So he fucked off, and he's like, I don't need this shit. They can't keep trying to buy me, There has to be a limit.
No.
It's crazy. There's going to be a lot of good stories in the future. There's going to be a lot of good documentaries about this time.
No. And that's why I think a lot of people are going independent. Like Tom McDonald is 100% independent.
Yeah, and Tom McDonald, I was listening to in an interview. His was one of those interesting, I'm at the limit. So he had nothing left, okay? He wasn't breaking out. And he had a song, it was like last year. It was before, because now he exploded even more.
Yeah.
But his big thing was, I think, a year and a half ago, where he was confident in the video, in the song, and he's like, no one's watching my shit, but this is good. Like, I gotta get this out there. So he had no money. So he called a friend. He's like, yo, can you lend me $100? Can you lend me $50? He called a couple of people. He got about $1,000 or something. And he spent all that on promoting the video, putting the video on Facebook, I think.
Oh, shit.
He promoted it on Facebook. So Facebook ads. And then like 10,000 people, then 1 million people. And then that exploded the rest of his stuff. So he didn't even have the last 1,000. He borrowed it.
Fuck.
Believing that this is it. Like, this has to be it. You know, I've been doing this for so many years, and I'm putting my last bit of dollars behind this thing, and hopefully it blows up. And it did. And now everything, and he's alone. It's him and his girlfriend, and his wife. I'm not sure that they're doing all that. It's crazy. Yeah, sometimes you got to take that risk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we took a risk.
Of course, yeah.
Well, I took a risk.
Well, me, I'm just, you know.
Yeah. You jumped on a boat.
Yeah, I'm working. I'm trying to, I'm doing my best to, you know.
Contribute.
Exactly.
You are though. You're excellent. You're learning that 810 black magic stuff. You're producing the show down there. It's fucking good. I'm really liking the new studio. I'm enjoying the podcast we've been doing, English and French. I'm happy with the work that's been going on here lately.
Me too. I like it. I like it a lot. That 810 Extreme is beautiful.
So Black Magic Products, notoriously hard software because there's so much shit to do, but they're so powerful.
From what I understand, they're also very old school.
Yeah.
So old schoolers like it, but it's brought into like a package that's new school, basically. I don't know how to explain it properly. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, they're trying to be minimalist.
Yes.
But all the way it works, software is all old school. It's complicated, but because it's complicated, you can make it do so much when you learn it.
I'm surprised I grasped it pretty quickly.
I'm not surprised. Like, you sell yourself a little short. Like, you're borderline retarded. I'm not gonna get it. But like I told you, many people do this stuff. It's not just you.
No.
So what do they have over you? You could learn it too. It's the same thing with me. In the beginning, everyone's like, what are you going to do? Edit? You don't know how to fucking edit. And I was like, yeah, but there's YouTube tutorials. There's other people are doing it.
Yeah.
It's not impossible.
No, I knew it wasn't impossible. I just thought in my mind, the time frame that I was going to take to learn a lot of the stuff that I learned in a couple of weeks,
I
thought it was going to take me months. And that made me nervous. You know what I mean?
Well, also because I told you don't have months, bro.
Yeah,
you better get your
it's true. Yeah,
shit
you
together.
turned up the heat.
You got 3 days.
But you know what? That's the best way to learn.
Mental abuse, mental anguish.
No, under the pressure.
I know.
Because I've noticed that even in my old jobs, when I would go into new jobs and I had to learn brand
Hand
new.
or blow?
What? Oh, no. And I had to learn new POS systems, point of sale systems, that were completely alien to me. But the thing is, I had bills, bro, and I had to learn this shit in a few days.
Yeah, okay, but you're panicking for no reason. Everyone learns that shit. You put too much, and you proverbially, everyone, we put too much pressure on ourselves when there's something new.
Yeah.
A new job or what, and you're like, oh, how am I going to do this? Someone did it before you. What, are they better than you? No. You can learn this shit. Don't let that shit scare you. If you're good at something, even if you're not good at something, you can learn. All this shit is learnable. It's not like if you're 30 years old and you never picked up a basketball and you want to be in the NBA. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, that's
because now you're facing people who they spent their whole life perfecting that. Yeah, and it's a skill, and that's not what you're going into. Any other skill for jobs and stuff, they're all learnable. Don't let it scare you. Like it's not like a God-given talent type of thing. It's something that you could learn. Don't let that. That's what I'm gonna tell people now. Is fucking don't let that shit. You could start your own fucking YouTube channel. You could edit videos. Anybody could do this shit. You know, there's stuff. Let's say there's intangibles. Like, for example, let's say for stand up, I personally do believe that there is a limit. I do believe that someone is. I'm one of the people that believes that someone's either funny, they have it, or they don't. I don't think you could learn how to be funny. I think you could learn how to write humor.
Yes,
and you could be a good comedy writer, even if you're not naturally funny, and you could give those jokes to someone. You could even write scripts. But I think if you don't have the being funny in public, that's not you. I don't think you could gain that. I think that's natural. It's kind of like the feeling you have with people. Some people you feel good around them, they're positive. Some people they're negative. I feel like after a certain age, especially, you can't change that. They are who they are.
Yeah.
So for comedy, that's how I feel, because I know there's all these comedy classes. Learn how to be a comedian, and it's a lot of weirdos that take those classes. That's what I've seen in my experience. Has been a lot of weirdos. I don't think you could teach that to someone. If they're already funny, you could teach them how to write. for sure.
Yeah.
But if they don't have the humor in them, you can't turn someone into that. You know?
No.
Because these aren't skills that you could transfer. You know?
No.
It's weird. It's I don't know. We have to learn that certain stuff, like most other stuff, you can learn how to be whatever you want, a builder. This is shit you can learn. But the sense of things, like natural humor, essence of someone, you're not a robot. I can't put another essence in you.
Yeah.
You know, and humor is a lot of that. Humor is in you. You know, we know people that they don't have it in them, the humor. They're just devoid of humor for some fucking reason. I don't know why.
My father.
Your father? Like, he's not a bad guy. He has his own fucking skill set, which involves trailer parks and killing hookers. But he doesn't have that skill set. I don't know if I'm going to call it a skill set. I don't know what the fuck humor
It's
falls
not.
into.
It's like an innate.
It's like a personality trait almost.
It's like in an RPG. You're just you're born with certain features.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
what I
That's
mean?
how I feel about humor. So humor is one of those intangible things. I think you can't, someone, whether they're funny or they're not, or if they get humor.
No.
Sometimes humor goes over people's head. They just don't have a sense of humor. They're not bad people. They just don't have it. Doesn't make you a bad person. It's just there's things like that I'm saying. But everything else you could fucking learn. You could do whatever you want. Video editing, it seems hard. It's not. I mean, it's not. To be perfect, to be amazing, I have to be like Gape's level. Obviously, it's hard. It takes years. But the barrier of entry is way smaller now with tutorials online, and you could do things at your own pace. Something that schools traditionally wouldn't do. Traditionally in a school, you're all going at the same pace. You have, this many months to learn this and all that, but not everyone learns the same. Like the way I learned the best when I learned how to video edit, I'll tell you guys now, even for like After Effects and all that all that shit was, I would have to be watching a tutorial and I would have to have the software open in front of me. And I would have to copy whatever the fuck he was doing, but doing it myself. So it's like, and then you open this box and you do this and then pause. Do what he just did. Make sure I do the motions. I understand it. Unpause, continue. And I would keep doing that. So let's say for a 10-minute video, it might take me a half hour or an hour, but I would fucking learn it. Whereas in a classroom, the class is an hour. This is what I'm teaching you. You can't pause reality. You know? Yeah. Some people just how they learn. So now you have the ability to learn that way. You have the ability to go on a tour and learn where the fuck you want, how to cook, how to video edit, how to build umbrellas. I don't know what the fuck you want, but you can do it. There's no reason to be scared of it. Like some people just need a push. They need someone to tell them, yo, you can do it. No. That's all they fucking need. And hopefully somebody hears this and they start doing something with one of their passions. Because it's really not that hard. People make shit seem harder than it is, as if like they're scared to let you in.
No, that too, or maybe they make it seem complicated.
It's not. Some stuff's it's not. I mean, I don't know why people create this mental barrier to scare you. Like, don't come in here. I'm like the Wizard of Oz. Don't look behind this curtain. Just legit, it's crazy.
I don't know.
Dude, someone did it. You fucking little. I say this because of the podcast and because of the YouTube stuff. People are like, oh, how do you fucking do that? Dude, there's little girls that have YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Little boys are unboxing shit. They're doing it. They're fucking using Final Cut to edit. You can do all this shit.
I think some of it is parental also. For your upbringing.
What do you mean?
It could be part of your upbringing too. So if you grew up around a negative household, you can't do this.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't do that. You know what I mean? Then, yeah, I can see how somebody can have that mentality. Like I had that mentality for the longest time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
You know,
you didn't believe in yourself, right?
Exactly. You know, because I was never brought up to believe in myself. I was brought up to you go to work. You go to school, and if you don't go to school, you work like a slave the rest of your life. That's what I was brought up. You know what I mean? But if you're brought up in a household where it's positive and they teach you how to believe in yourself, then you can learn anything. Then, you know.
Two things. Number one, believe in yourselves, kids.
Yes.
Yeah, don't worry about that. That's all bullshit. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But also, news. A double mutant variant of COVID-19 virus found in India is a cause of growing concern. First of all, racist.
By the way, I have the double cams like this, huh? I don't have that one.
Oh, I'm looking at that one. Oh all right. Well, they get the news. It's not like they're watching my fucking face.
It's okay. I made the same mistake.
Double mutant, most common variant now.
So every year they're going to be releasing how many updates to this virus?
I mean, but that's what they do, right? They update.
Bro, did you know that the planet Earth in a year produces something like 5,000 something viruses?
Yeah, but
variants of viruses.
Okay, but what you're saying is stupid because it doesn't like AIDS is a virus, right? The AIDS virus. You're gonna be like, bro, I could get AIDS. It's cool. I had COVID. It's not the same thing.
No, of course, but I mean, like, bro, we can't keep living like this in fear.
Again, it's not the fear thing. It's just the fact that it's mutating, and they're like this double mutant variant first seen in India, discovered in the UK. They're saying that this variant is way more contagious and way more dangerous to people that it wasn't dangerous to before. That's what they're saying. So, for example, you know how you're saying I don't want to live in fear, but they're saying that this double mutant now could kill you. Let's say so. Now you are living in fear.
Well, here's the thing. They put that fear in us at the beginning of this also. They said the same thing at the beginning for this virus. And then
they did, in the beginning they said you're going to drop dead.
99.8% survivability rate. They were showing us videos from China. So, like, I'm not buying this shit anymore. You know what I mean? Bro, even if it was 50% survivability rate, bro, I'd still take my chances at this point.
Yeah, people in the UK are pissed off.
About?
I can't believe that India, with over 216,000 COVID infections in a single day, including double mutant variant, is still not on the UK's red travel list. This is supposed to be about trade, right? But don't we all know that trade is down when health is down? What am I missing? I don't know, lady. A penis? Yeah, she's right, though. She's 100% right. Like, what are you putting before the trade? Maybe you got to stop the trade if you're getting infected with double mutant variant virus turtles. No. Yeah. It is a little crazy, yeah? What the fuck with this? But I don't know. I keep seeing people walk. I don't know. I have no idea, dude. It feels like a joke sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, one day they're like, it's not as scary as we're making it out to be. Then the next day, like, it's even more scary. Children are dying. You're like, what the fuck? No. And then 2 days later, they're like, all right, well, calm down, guys. Children aren't dying. And then another day after, children are dying. It's like they're trying to fuck with us at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, James O'Keefe, Project Veritas, was crazy. He put out a video where the guy from CNN was saying how, it's propaganda in the hidden camera. What we're doing is propaganda.
Oh, yeah, I didn't watch the video.
Yeah, they inflate numbers. They put the death count, of course. Yeah, because it sells. They go, we were trying to scare people. Like, so he admitted all that shit. And then he puts the video out, and then Twitter, to protect CNN for some fucking reason, because that's scary when that happens, suspended his account. But why would you suspend the account of someone who released a video showing that CNN is full of shit? It has nothing to do with Twitter. Like, how close are those ties? We were like, don't worry, I got you, bro. That was scary. But it's not like anything. If you go to Fox News behind the scenes, or if you go to CNN behind the scenes, like, what do you think's happening? Of course, that's what they're doing. They're spinning shit in their favor.
They're propaganda machines.
Yeah, and we already know that COVID. Do you remember what I told you in the beginning? How scared I was. Most of it was the news because they kept having the death count up and all that. Yeah. And then they're like, the death count wasn't real. The death count was really the confirmed infection count, but they kept, like, they did a lot of fucking shady shit.
Yeah. I'll admit, I was terrified as well in the beginning.
Well, yeah, it's like, pandemic, the world is going to change forever. A lot of you are going to die. And all. Yeah, it was fucking scary. And then I watched that
movie there. What was that movie with?
Contagion.
Contagion.
Scared the shit out of me.
Where people were coughing and they had bubbles on their face and shit. I'm like, oh no.
I saw the videos coming out of China in the beginning. Remember when people were just dropping in the streets convulsing?
Yeah.
And this happening globally. I was like, and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
That never happened.
That never happened.
It's fucking propaganda videos.
That never happened.
And we fell for it. Oh, I fell for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, we fell for it like a bunch of dummies, bro.
Well, it was the news. We believed it.
Oh, I saw something interesting. I don't know who posted this. Did you know there are 2,000 FBI investigations opened?
Every 10 hours.
On China daily.
Yeah, every 10 hours, some shit they said.
Yeah.
It was something crazy. That's fucking funny. What is the FBI investigating? Copyright infringement because of all the fake bootleg movies. Like, what? Why would the FBI do that? That's international. That should be like the CIA, no?
Federal Bureau of Investigation, Central Intelligence Agent. No, FBI too, no?
Well, no, FBI is supposed to be federal. It's supposed to be like...
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Federal, yeah.
The CIA is international. Well, I don't know. I'm just saying...
Maybe because the documents open...
Or maybe the Department of Homeland Security. That I could see. Yeah. But it's just weird that already they talk about how they're strained for resources, the FBI, and then now it's like, we're going to China. What are you talking about? You know how complicated that is?
Well, no. Investigations are open from here because maybe whatever the shit that they do.
It could be cyber attacks too.
Yeah, the shit that they do is...
Did you know about that shit? that daily China commits cyber attacks on all the major players on the planet.
Yeah, I heard
testing
about this.
just to see what they can get away with, backdoors. So if shit hits the fan, they're able to take stuff down remotely first.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, Chinese military isn't playing games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was happening recently with Taiwan? I think Taiwan wasn't backing down. I think it was Taiwan. They said that if China invades their airspace again, they will shoot down their planes.
Yeah.
They won't hesitate. But shit's getting heated out there.
Shit's
bro.
getting heated. Yeah, China's the Communist Party there is being very aggressive
Yeah, I feel like we're due.
for a world war.
Yeah,
Seems like it. It's sad.
it's very sad. It's been almost 100 years since the last one.
Yeah. Oh, Olga says she got her just meated box.
Oh shit!
I didn't know Olga was carnivorous.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! I hope you got the Wagyu beef.
Yo,
You know what they do? They massage them baby cows.
Yeah. Oh, they treat them like royalty, but they probably live better than me, if we're being honest.
Yeah, they don't do pork, and you do live in a pigsty. So yeah, they.
What was I gonna say? The Wagyu beef. I made the mistake of buying Wagyu beef patties for burgers at the supermarket.
Oh, that's not
It was
Wagyu.
$40, and they were disgusting.
No. If you're gonna get
Disgusting.
quality stuff, get the real quality. Like, don't get. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't skimp out. If you're gonna do something, do it right.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna eat delicious Portuguese food, you go to TMR, you go to Gallows. Fucking love that place.
It just I fell for the.
I think that's my favorite restaurant here.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's Gallows.
I don't have a favorite restaurant.
Doesn't surprise me.
I think it's because I like food too much
Yeah.
to
What?
to decide. No, this is my favorite.
Well, me, I like Gallows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I like a lot of restaurants, but that place is always it's my go-to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do make very good food. Their sausages and their spicy sauce and their sandwiches.
And for years, I hadn't ever tasted the chicken until recently. We started getting the chicken.
How's the chicken?
Fucking delicious, bro. It's
Yeah.
Portuguese chicken. What do you think, bro?
Fuck.
The Portuguese know two things well: chicken and crying about losing to us in soccer.
Ah, yes.
fucking-
I was waiting for it. I'm like, where's he going? Where's he going?
Throw that out there. Yo, go cue the music so we could give these guys a nice little lunch break. We're in the 50s. All right, guys, it's Friday. Get the fuck out of here. Go enjoy your week. If you haven't done so already, watch the podcast that we dropped this week, The Intellectuals. Episode 21 dropped yesterday. A new episode, 2 Drink Minimum, dropped this week as well. On the Patreon, you got podcasts that only the patrons have access to for the next couple of days. One is going to be for a couple of weeks. So you got Bruno Lee on the French cast, and you got Jade Temple on the French cast. Both very, very good episodes. The Jade Temple one was exceptional. I think I had a lot of fun on that one. I haven't had that much fun in a while. Patreon. Join up, join the crew, and remember to sync your Discord when you join Discord with your Patreon so you get access to different channels that only Patreon members have access to. And the Discord is very good. A couple of the people there have found love. There's couples that were formed on our Discord. I am both the Tinder and the Hinder of our generation. So yeah, check out the Discord, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Pantelis. Go to our sponsors if you like meat, justmeat.ca. Healthy meats, Quebec meats, hard to find meats. Where the fuck are you gonna find a goddamn bison? I didn't even know they exist anymore. Or an ostrich. Where are you gonna go to Africa and hunt ostriches? It's crazy. So justmeat.ca. If you use the promo code COMEDY, COMEDY, you get 10% off your order. It's worth it. Poseidon can be found online. The Poseidon69 on Twitter and on Instagram. And if you go to twitch.tv/theposeidon69, you can watch him playing video games against children. If you like watching Twitch streams, look no further than Poseidon's Twitch stream. Today, our newsman was missing because he has an important interview for his podcast, but you can catch all of the George Chandrizos action over at Just Us Dads, his hit podcast made by women for dads. Just Us Dads. I believe a new episode drops today at noon on the YouTubes. Links to George's stuff are in the description. Check him out if you're a dad, or if you don't like dads, or if you want to be a dad, or whatever dad-related stuff. If you're a mom who likes dads, check out Just Us Dads. Find out what these dads are thinking, mom. Just As Dad's there. And also Phil. Phil was here for us today, and then he backed out. He had an important meeting to get to. Phil Balabanos, balabanos.com. I think it's philbalabanos.com right there in the description. Click on the link. He's got his own podcast called Fill My Hole. It's just as gay as it sounds. It comes out every Sunday. Also, he's an award-winning filmmaker. He can make a commercial for your shitty business to make it look legitimate. Balabanos. Links in the description. Thank you guys for checking us out. You know where to find the rest of our stuff. Join the goddamn Patreon if you haven't already. Patreon.com/Pantelis. Thank you guys.